Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Wednesday. Glad you're with us tonight. So here's what's going on tonight. We got a special show. We are so thrilled you're here because there are some very special returning favorites here. I didn't get a chance to tell you about it, but we have beautiful Panthers. You know the world famous. I mean, it's only been here once, but it got so much love. We're bringing it back. It's back, and it's tonight. We've got the Panther bangle that is made in Italy back for you with some enamel and your solid 14 karat gold. So we're looking forward to that. So that's going to be coming up in just about 30 minutes. So make sure you stay with us for that one. Also, we have got some big reductions on pieces that have only been here maybe once or twice. So we're going to see some really big time values. I know that so many of you were asking about this last time we had it. It is the big heart-shaped Tanzanite. It's the one that also has a yellow diamond halo and then a white diamond halo. Look at that thing from afar, right? It's a 13 karat 35, and that's been marked down again. So we're really looking forward. It's really just a special. I didn't think we could do it. A couple weeks ago, we couldn't do anything better. We have just decided there's been such a response and so many of you asking about it. We're going to bring that at a reduced price. So if you need that 1335, holler at me quickly. Speaking of Tanzanites, we also have a wheel. It may be, okay, no, it is. It is. It's a Wednesday night. It's the best blue wing Block D wheel I have ever had. I was looking at all these. We've got 4 choices for you that are all going to be very much classic in their style, but different cuts for you. So emerald cut levers, cushion cut levers, oval levers, or trillion. They're all fantastic. They're one of a kind, and you will not believe the value we put together for you. So it's a night to shop the 8 karat Tanzanites, as well as our 1335, as well as I'm going to bring you one a little bit smaller, and then we have a piece that I know you'll love. It's a ruby, and it's the starburst design. Do you remember it? It's kind of a dome meets a starburst, and that has been so heavily reduced for you. It is quite the show. In addition to the fact that we've got brand new that are going to really wow us for the first couple of minutes here, including our favorite. Whenever these have come by, we have these beautiful blue-green tourmalines that are very special. They're not classified as Petite because they're that newer find out of the Congo, but they have every bit the color, every bit, maybe even a little more sparkle and clarity to them than traditional Petite, and we're going to bring one of those to you. Just one. I only have one, but it's a really fabulous roval. And one more thing, because it may be a first of its kind here, and it's not labeled as such, so I'm a little leery about calling it this, but I was staring at this before the show thinking, we've got a red diamond. We really, I know it's listed as a pink, but it is saturated like it is a red diamond. You will not believe it. Can't get over what we have, and it's a 17-point size. So get ready if you are a collector for the fancy diamonds and so much more. This is one of the best Wednesdays. I feel like maybe, you know, it was last Wednesday. It was a week ago tonight that we didn't end up having a show because we had a massive power outage. So it didn't come back till just a few hours before Thursday. So I feel like we're making up for it here, and we're going to wow you just completely. And there are wheels all night long. So it's going to be quite the show. And again, Panther bangle coming up. I only have 5 of them. That is it. That's all I got. I had 6. One's already gone. So it's really just critical, and I may or may not have bought that one, which is really kind of like going against all policy here, but you know, what can a girl do? And so, guys, just a few minutes away, 27 minutes from now, we'll bring out the Panther bangle, and it's our last ones we'll be able to get. So let's get started. Oh, and Sharon, I know I've got your request ready. I don't have anything smaller in Indicolites, but I did bring out what I do have, so we'll show them to you if you want to see them, and otherwise we can make something for you that is going to be fabulous. So let me know, Sharon, whenever you're ready. Sharon R. had been messaging me yesterday, as well as we've got requests. I got my Signet ring returning as by request a couple hours from now, so we'll get all that in. But what a show we have planned. Let's take a look at our new item to start the show. And reminder, dial in early because I was sketching all weekend long. My weekend I was at a doubleheader, but I was also doing some designing. So the 2 important D's in life, doubleheaders and designing. And it's funny because I was sketching out my sports jewelry that I was inspired to do just when we were on the air on Sunday talking. And it's funny because today I actually have a piece that might actually kind of look like that. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. But here we go. It's 8140. I may even like it better than some of my sketches that we have that kind of look sports related, but not really. We'll talk about it. It's coming up in a few minutes, but here's one that's special because we don't get to see this all the time, and it's a really unique, very, very abstract kind of look. It reminds me of modern art, like something you would see on display at MoMA, and it's 8140, and it's all 18 karat gold. So yes, you're still getting white and yellow and rose, but it's all 18K, so you get that extra special gold purity. And yes, you can still have 18 karat in different, you know, metals and colors because you have, again, different alloys. So 18K, 29 points in diamonds that sweep through that kind of overlapping style that we have. And it's also going to be a really beautiful wearable, sits down low on the hand kind of band. Now it's 18K, 29 points in diamonds, great value coming up. Brand new, but we only have one. I'm going to introduce a lot of brand new pieces, but they're only one. We've got brand new diaspor. We've got a brand new diamond pendant. We've got brand new diamond earrings that are almost like crawlers, but a little bit more, you know, if you don't like a really super long ear crawler going all the way up the ear, we've got like a petite ear crawler for you. So a lot to get to, but this is one for the ages, and just so thrilled we can bring it to you. Take a look at this so you can see. I think there's really a left and a right, or a top and a bottom to it, because look at that. What do you think? Kind of that really unique, almost like looks a little bit like if a modern painting was done in mountain ridges, like if you saw, or like those, what's that sand art that we see out of the Southwest sometimes, where they do different types of, you know, you do the art with the sand and it really has that kind of modern look. This is really beautiful. I mean, in a way, it kind of looks like mountain ranges to me, which we're seeing a nod to these beautiful natural kind of looks in fashion, and really a nod to, you know, the Southwest and Aztec and, you know, Western wear and that kind of thing, which this ring fits right in. But it's still giving you all three gold colors, so easy to wear, and it is so affordable because it is $42.99 list. We're going to make it a lot better than that, but see how it's just like a second skin? It doesn't sit too high up off the hand at all, so it really is amazing. And yet, watch this value and call us early, because I know a lot of people, you know, tend to join us a little late and forget, oh yeah, it's Wednesday, it's jewelry night at TVON, and we got to tune in and see all the fabulous, like, what's new, right? Well, this is it, and this is how we're starting with a piece that's going to go under $1,000 and actually make it a lot better than that for you. And we'll make it, you know what, not even $9.99. Let's just do a little bit better. 18 karat gold, it's really a 3-in-1, and that we love, because if you're buying a band of 18 karat gold today, you're spending a lot more than $9.99. But this is really 3 bands all together as one, and it's not $9.99 or $8.99. It is only $888 for the first caller to get you that 18 karat purity and to get you those diamonds that sweep right on through and go from a single row to a double row pave and then back down a little more narrow on the sides. I'm telling you guys, this is a show. Our first ever red diamond, are beautiful. I mean, it just, I'll flash it for you. You tell me what you think. It is not even pink at all. You know, I was just emailing a customer a few minutes ago saying, you know, natural fancy diamonds in their natural states are not super like dark and rich, right? Like if you want a pink that's hot pink, you really got to go with sapphire. If you want a yellow that's really like a deeper, brighter, darker yellow, you're probably going to go with either a sapphire or a Mandarin or something like that. But this is where you get a really special fancy color that is really going past that pastel range. And let's just, shall we flash it? What do you think of this? See, I know. I don't, we've never had a stone like that. I know that for sure. Never had a stone of that color, and yet it's natural. So if you would like to get that one early, or you're thinking, nope, that's what I've been waiting for, the collectors out there want to dial in, I'll keep moving. We got earrings coming up. Let me show you these ear crawlers. This is kind of, like I said, a petite crawler style, but it really is made for, especially like if you have, well, let's just face it, no matter where your piercing is, your lobe is curved, right? So there's always going to be, I think, this really great statement style that this makes when you have that curve that's almost like a wreath or a half wreath or like a laurel leaf design, but they're really meant to go any which way. So you can rotate them because the post is right here. And so you can really rotate them and have some fun. And there's a left and a right design because, of course, that's necessary to follow those curves of your ear. Well, we only have one pair. It's item number is 8192. We're still going to bring you 18 karat yellow gold, which is great for an earring, even maybe more important than an earring than anything else, because it's that really special higher purity, helps create, if you have a little bit of like, you know, alloy allergies, right, which a lot of us do, this is the perfect way to get that higher purity. And you're getting diamonds, which are all set within this little leafy design. It's almost like from a distance, they look like they're marquise cuts without being marquise cuts, because that would obviously really extend the expense of your earring. This is going to be really affordable for you. All you have to do is dial in. We only have one pair, but imagine these going up the ear, right? Having them go, if you do have a second piercing, if you have a third, they would also kind of fit. Think of it like a diagonal or almost like a vertical style where it kind of follows the lines naturally of your ear curvature. And so they really just, I mean, right? We're seeing that all over the place right now. And no matter where you put it, it could be primary piercing or anywhere else, it's going to follow that line. So it really makes it interesting. And there is a diamond weight of 21 points. So everyday wearable, 18K, post and butterfly back. Let's make them affordable. Come on in early because we are welcoming you in with open arms to a lot of brand new that we have. So much exciting jewelry here and some pieces like this that you've never seen before, even if you watched every show that we've ever done. And watch this because it's going to be really affordable. They are not going to be, oh, I love this. They're not even $9.99. Come on in. Tri-coloring is still here. We want to make sure you're on the phone lines because we got one of a kinds all day, except for maybe the bangle, which I have 5 of, and that's coming up here. And yep, it's the same Panther bangle we had that we sold out of before, and it's coming up in 20 minutes time exactly, and we'll sell those out again. So last quantity here, but here's what we've got on the earrings. And let me go ahead and try one on for you as well. The earrings are $4.99 if you'd like them. They may already be gone. I think they are, but let me put them on just so you see a little bit of a size perspective, and I'm not sure which one is probably more appropriate for the ear that I'm going to put it on. Probably this one. So let's see if I can get that on their ear for you so you can really get an idea of what they're going to look like as they kind of swoop up. I'd love them in a second, third, fourth because obviously even more makes sense to have them go kind of up the ear for you. So you got an opportunity to own something very, very, very special. And they are $499 and they're already sold, but I just want to show them to you on just to give you an idea. And I have no way of knowing which way I put them on, but you can see there, I'll just kind of just zigzag them up. This is going to be tough actually. So, you know, new nails and all that kind of stuff. So here we go. But see how you can obviously put that little kind of graduated style and kind of go up the ear if you want to. So they're already gone. They're $499. Excuse the sunburn. I was out at, 5 or 6 hours yesterday in the sun and managed to get sunscreen on most places except the places you don't think about, like, behind your ears and, behind your neck and all those places. And I had a hat on. I was doing my due diligence, but it was a long time in the sun when I'm not usually in the sun that long. So here we go. Take a look. This is really special. How about that? What do you think, right? This is a really cool diaspor. It's also brand new design. So thank you on those earrings. Let me know who got those. And then we've got a really special 255 diaspor here. Now this is 8169. It's a little different design than we're used to seeing because it's got a very, very antique kind of feel. And yet you're getting 255 in the fabulous diaspor, but then the diamonds and something more simple. 9 points in diamonds, right? It's not a lot of diamonds, but it adds in mill grain and you get the detail there and a little bit of interest on the sides with your extra diamonds as well. And we are ready to move this fabulous piece in the cushion cut out the door. And what a clean, bright golden stone, right? That's what we love in the yellow. This one will remain as such. Yes. Oh, wonderful. Congratulations on those little, what do we think? Laurel leaves, vines, kind of like a floral. I love them. Congratulations. Does she have more than one piercing? I think she does, right? So she'll be maybe putting those maybe up top or second, third, fourth, fifth. She's going, okay, slow down. I don't have 5 or 6. But thank you so much nonetheless. We're thrilled you got them. So here we go. And this one's going to be super affordable, yellow gold only, brand new design. And whenever we bring those antique type of looks, they tend to go very, very quickly. So how about this one for $888 as well? Send it on out for $255, one source stone. Of course, color changing, phenomenal ability, yes. And then it also has, let's never forget, that the diaspor also has that ability where, you don't see a lot of them in large sizes or in clean material. And this has both of those aspects covered as well. So you get the large size, you get the high clarity, you get the beautiful color, you get a stone that's completely mined out and has a color changing, phenomenal ability. So that'll be $888. Let me try it on. And then we're going to show you a really cool design coming up that is probably meant for me. I mean, you guys may see me own my first ever piece of heart-shaped jewelry coming up tonight, just because you'll see why when we bring it out. And we are only about 15 minutes away from the Panthers returning. There it is. That's the Panther bangle. If you are going, what Panther bangle? Maybe you weren't here with us when it debuted. Well, there it is. Look at that. And wait, do you see the cute little, maybe they're little leopards actually because they've got the little spots. So that'll be done in enameling. But $888 if you'd like the diaspor. We'll move on in 30 seconds. That's all we're going to give it. And then we got them keep on rocking and rolling. Got a lot to show you on this Wednesday. And Mandarin earrings are here. Got the studs for you. Again, Sharon brought you out Indicolites if you'd like to see them. Got some big stones here. We got 7 carats, but one's a little more elongated. One's a little more emerald cut. So we'll talk those. And then, of course, this is that that heart shape Tanzanite. We had this the other day. Absolutely just a frenzy around it. Well, it's coming back out, but at a newly reduced price that I know was less than some of you actually were kind of like putting out there and wanting to know if we could do. So great value on that heart shape, and we are on our way. So this is going to be my last and only pair. Well, it's funny because, when we talk about mandarins, they're really, really tough to do in matching sets, like so many stones that we'll see naturally. These are the ones that are just so finicky And so my goodness, help me out, guys. Let's get them out the door so I just don't have to waste any more airtime trying to display them, because they're the ones that are so big, they tend to fall forward here on display. That doesn't happen when they're on the ear, of course, because you have the beauty of a backing. So, you know, don't worry about that, right? But it's a really cool Asher cut. It's item number 7797. That's one of them. Here's the other, which I'll just kind of hold here together so you can really see what this is about. But there's a really nice reduced price. I mean, that's just a function of the stones being large, because they're almost 1.5 carats each. And there's one great value, $297, rare cutting, rare to match them, 20 points in diamonds around them as well. But that's just not a cushion cut, right? It's a little extra. You get a little more eccentric cut, which is really allowing them to still glow. They're in the yellow gold now, and watch what we're going to do here, because this is really, you know, fall is tomorrow, right? Officially, right? I know Labor Day, you're like, oh, well, Labor Day, it's up. But officially fall begins tomorrow. And out here on the West Coast, right around 6 o'clock p.m., right? So we're getting in the fall mood, and we're starting to really think about, you know, October is around the corner, and we're starting to think about those different occasions and events and holidays and get-togethers, and, you know, having the right jewelry to, you know, obviously kind of match those ensembles and, you know, make us feel our best when we are doing those fun, beautiful events that we get to do this time of year. Well, this is really what it's about. But of course, it lasts you forever. This is not a one and done, kind of like wear it once for an event and you're over it. This is a beautiful rare stone on its own. There you can see them in that matching. They're $9.99 if you want the pair. For 20 points in diamonds and gold, that would be impossible to do. We're bringing some of the best matching Mandarin garnets that are nearly 1.5 carats each, and they're matching in that rare Asher cut as well. So you get all that going on and a beautiful value like $9.99. So our last call on those. I know we have a lot of people at this time of year especially, you know, really showing a lot of interest in the Mandarin garnets, knowing that that color is something that tends to make us all really happy, right? It's that color we associate with the changing of the leaves and, you know, pumpkin spice season and, you know, fall and all the things that come with it, and Thanksgiving harvest and all of that. And we're really, really grateful that we can bring those to you at $9.99. So we'll give them 30 seconds to move along. Diamond necklace coming up, but not your like diamond tennis necklace, something a little simpler to wear. I will go ahead and let me put one of these on for you as well so you can see that on the ear. Of course, I just put my earring back on, so they're not my typical hoops that I just rip right out, that are just the easiest to take out. So hold on one second, I'll give them a look here. And of course, you've got that center post, so if you want to wear them squared up and down, you can. If you want to wear them more like at an angle, like I'm choosing to do there, you can certainly do that as well. But it's nice to see that, you know, size perspective from a distance, so you really get an idea of how beautiful they are from that angle there. So that's going to be last call at $9.99. We'll go back to the wheel and see what we got here in the way of Mandarin garnet lovers out there. And then if you need a ring to go with it, we got those always. All right, so coming up, let me show you this, because I know we're going to wow you here with this one. And whenever in the past I've had anything like this, yeah, this is pretty much the event here of the night, and I just need to make sure you're ready to go, because this is not going to last. I know that in the past, and I'm not going to say it's every show or every week or even every month, but in the seldom occasions we've had anything in this color and variety. And yep, if you're going, ooh, that looks like one of those really rare tourmalines. It's really, really rare tourmaline. Except the difference being, when we talk about Petite tourmaline, we are talking about a stone that has been actually certified as a copper-bearing and manganese-bearing stone, which is usually what you have to have in the natural elements there to create the color that you're seeing, this blue and green mix. However, this is a newer find. This is out of the Congo. And this is, well, gosh, I'm trying to think what year it was, probably 2018, maybe 19, late 19, when this mine was discovered and when this material first started to come to us. It was shortly thereafter, because we have a great direct connection to the miners that are working there to help us bring this material. You do not want to wait. It's the cutting, it's the color, it's the clarity, it's all of this in a package deal coming together that make this so stunning. But it's the Petite look without the Petite price, without going to a land we don't take you to, which is synthetic, simulant, made up, man-made, that kind of stuff. We don't go there. So here's where we're getting 8230. And when I say not copper bearing, we're talking about not at this point, because simply they haven't done all the big chemical testing. It's a very complex process. It costs millions of dollars. There hasn't been that much yield, even though there's been a few years now, there hasn't been that much yield of the mine. So there hasn't been a lot to really test. So it's created this like little pocket where we have the material come one by one over as soon as they're mined, and then they're cut, then they come to us. We get them in a great piece of jewelry, and voila, it's here for one caller. This is such an important moment for the lovers of this stone, the collectors out there. Take advantage of this one only, obviously. And by the way, I already checked. There's not another stone that's like it, or a different, slightly different hue or slightly different shape. This is the one. call me early. Take a look at it. It's one in the world. I'll make it affordable as well. It's 8230. Yes. Hi. The braided bangle? Oh, that was just from the weekend. Wonderful. She's got it already. And what does she think? Oh, how nice. Everything's good. Everything's amazing. Oh, that's what I like to hear. And where was she calling from? And that's Alicia, not Alethea, right? Alicia. Oh, Leisha. Leisha. See, I always want to make sure we got so many, different names out there. So I want to make sure I got it right. Thank you. She's in California. No wonder it went out there so quickly. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you enjoy them and enjoy them for a long, long time. Wear them in good health. As I like to say, enjoy. Thank you so much for the call. Appreciate that. We also have a request from Elizabeth, so we've got a great band for Elizabeth coming up. But this is my 4 carat. Don't delay in getting on the phone lines early. It's simple and stately. It shows that stone off right because it's our 4 carat stone. It's a bit of a roval. I mean, they're calling it a cushion. It doesn't really have enough corner to be a cushion. Look at that. The blues and the greens that come through are second to none. It's 28 points in diamonds. And I know you might be, used to the Petite world where that should be $15,000 for a stone of that size. And it's still tourmaline and it's still blue-green, but they haven't verified yay or nay. They don't know for sure it doesn't. They don't know for sure it does. So I'm not going to advertise it as a copper-bearing stone when it very well may be, because historically when we see these colors come out of the ground, that's how you get it. That's what the chemical makeup is to get there. We've never seen a real example otherwise. So here's your chance to pick it up. Those are nice big diamonds, 3 on each side there. And then we've got it surrounded and framed, and then you've got to see it on. This is such a stunner, and all you have to do is dial early, because I know you could expect a $15,000 price tag and that'd be right on the money. But we are going to make this so affordable, and we can never, in the few times, and I can probably count on one hand the number of times we've had one of these particular colors out of the Congo, it is gone in a flash. You can't afford to sit back and wait and say, well, I guess I'll call in if it gets under 10,000. Or I'll call in if it gets under 5. By that time, and hint, hint, it is going under 10 and it is going under 5. So those are examples we can go ahead and put up there, because it's not even $49.99, because that's where I want you to have the comfort of knowing you can dial in early and be there to take advantage, as opposed to missing out to somebody else and then going, well, I'll wait for the next one, and then never seeing one again. This is just too limited and too rare a stone in this color. And look at that from a distance, because it may even wow you some more. It is going on the hand here, and a really beautiful look when you see how that moves. And it's not just the color. It's not just the fact that, yeah, it's neon. It's once again, showing us that amazing, amazing, brilliant, fiery quality, thanks to really great cutting, which is where the roval comes into play. That's great Brazilian cutting. Do you know they actually do that? They'll take the rough, they'll ship it all the way to Brazil, and that's a long trek to make, but hey, it's got to stop off there to get the beautiful cutting that the Brazilians are so amazing and really second to none as far as their skills when cutting tourmaline. And that is why when you hear the phrase like Portuguese cut round, that's what it refers to, great Brazilian cutters. This is not $49.39 or even $29.99, and that is why, if you want one of the most remarkable stones you ever will see, and even if you have no appreciation for tourmaline yet, or no real appreciation for the world of Petite and how rare it is, that's okay. You can love it for just the beauty alone. I won't fault you for that, because it's got enough of that beauty where we can just appreciate it on that level alone, and then forget about the rarity that comes with it, or the chemical compound that actually Mother Nature concocted to make it happen. But it's better than even $29.99. So all I would say is, if you haven't dialed, listen, it's a Wednesday and it's early, and so not a lot of people are here right now, right? So this is your time to pick it up and get a little bit of an idea of what we can do on something really, truly unique, one of a kind, and specialty to you. Nobody else is going to have this stone. And out of all the years we've been doing this and all the jewelry we've shown you, there's only a couple that we've ever had in this color ever. So to take it right now at less than $3,000 or less than $25 or less than $24.99 makes it a value. It makes it a bargain. And you don't see them come around, and we're only got one, so you know what to do. And white gold now, change it if you want to. Hey, we'll do that for you too. Rose gold's fine if you want to do that, but it's not even 24 or 23 or 22.99. Let's make this one as easy as can be. I'll just send it right out right now. Make it $1,999, and that will be it. That is just for one, though. So, again, got to be speedy on the phone lines if you'd like that. Major, major masterpiece of Mother Nature. Just so much rarity, all in one incredible stone. So $19.99 makes it all yours, and we'll see who's got it in 30 seconds. I like to give it just 30 seconds so we can keep on moving and show, well, Elizabeth's got her request coming up next. A great, she wanted Dainty. stackable ring. Well, I've got the perfect Dainty stackable ring. But Dainty does not mean low quality. We do only the best. We're still going to bring you those VS diamonds. So great stackable. And you know, the truth is, Elizabeth, you're going to make a lot of people happy because this is a ring everybody should have. So enjoy it if you get it. On the beautiful Congolese blue-green tourmaline that has all that fiery color to it. Well, that is the one I was worried we were going to have 100 people mad at me. But guess what? Nobody's yet taken that one. So it's all yours if you want it. You can call me quickly. All right, so let's keep moving. Just because I can't really slow it down to wait for everyone to call in and make those decisions, because then we can only show you like 10, 20 pieces. I want to show you a lot more. So here we go. This is the band ring. This is the one I've got, luckily, all three gold colors if you need any help deciding. Obviously, you probably have your favorite gold, and that's where you're going to go. This is also, Elizabeth, great news. This is also the one I advocate whenever, and I get about, no, I don't know, 24 requests a day for what's the best thumb ring, what's the best pinky ring. This is the one I always recommend for that as well, and it's item number 532, and it's 34 points in the diamonds. So you've got still a good look here in over 1/3 of a carat, which I'll tell you, there's something about the way it's done or the way it's created that makes it look even more so, because, you know, it's just really about having them go a little bit more than halfway around so that, you know, if it does spin a little bit, because one of my pet peeves in jewelry is certainly when you don't have diamonds go at least halfway, it really chintzies the look, like just kind of makes it look a little less quality. These are VS diamonds, so there's that quality, but it's also that beautiful look so that as it rotates a little bit, or if you get a, you know, smaller size or a larger size, you're still ensuring that you're going to have those diamonds go at least halfway around, and that's really important. But you've got 34 points in diamonds, white, yellow, or rose gold. This is ideal. I can try them on all over the hand so you can see them in different lights, in different ways, and, you know, obviously we're sizing it for you. Somebody just, I had an event dinner on Sunday night, and a little something I had to go to make an appearance at, and I got to tell you, of course, everyone was asking me about what else? Jewelry. They're like, well, jewelry. And you know what? A lot of people were actually complaining that, you know, these are jewelry loving women, and they were like, you know what I noticed is that I just had a ring size the other day and I had it sized down. And they're like, why on earth did it cost more money to size a piece down? When I get gold's expensive, it should be more to size it up when you're adding gold, but why to size it down? And that's true. So even if you were to say, like, buy a 7 band in the real world, and then you're sizing it to local jeweler to a 4 or a 3 or whatever fits your pinky ring, well, guess what? You're paying more for that too. Let us size it for you. That is what we've done. Yellow gold. This is the rose gold. Here's the white gold for you as well. And you know what? Any one of them, just showing you here different looks on the hand. Obviously, you could stack them this way. You could stack them this way as I've done. You can get 2 and stack them perfectly together, or put them around another ring if you want to do it that way. But it's a value. And this is where everybody can take a ring at least. And notice how you see mostly diamonds, not a lot of gold. That's a testament to we use bigger stones. We really give you the width of the band covered in an individual round brilliant diamond that looks amazing, and you don't have to pay the $9.99 price tag. Here's the yellow close-up. Here's that white gold, which I know is going to be very, very popular. If you're not sure where to go, I always advocate go with the white gold and our white diamonds. And then you've got the rose gold, which is always rare to find diamonds in rose gold anywhere else. So talk about an extra expense. None of that you're paying. It's not even going to be $8.99, $7.99, $6.99. Am I going the right direction for us all? Especially if you are thinking about 2 or gifting, or you're adding to like that ring guard set, or maybe you're looking for the wedding set, right? You got to add something next to the solitaire. Here's how you do it, but it's not even $599. These are going up, not down in price. Everything is, I know, so that's not news. But diamonds especially, when it's diamonds and solely diamonds, and you've got all this gold and all this finishing and the details that we create, where it's solid all the way through. This is a band that is as mirror finished and solid in the back as it is in the front. And you know what? It's not even $5.99. This is your chance to pick it up. Get as many as you need. Love that we're offering sizing. Love that we have all 3 gold colors for you. And it's even better than $5.99. Let's blow it out right now. Make it $499 for any amount of them you want. That's, again, take 1, take 2, take 3, take 5. Whatever you need, because this is oftentimes a stackable, or it's just the ring that you need in multiple sizes, right? Because I don't know about you, but my pinky's a different size than my ring finger. My ring finger's a different size than my thumb. My thumb's a different size than my index finger. All the fingers on the hand are different sizes. Even my left and right are a little different, right? So here's where you can get multiples if you want to wear that in different positions on the hand, in different places on the hand. So your choice, $4.99. And for our requester, Elizabeth, that would be one I would highly, highly recommend. And we have bands of all sizes, so if you need to go a little bit bigger, we have those too. Did you have Sharon? You got it, Sharon. And Sharon, I have to tell you in advance, I don't have a lot of Indicolites, as I mentioned in my email. We don't have many and we don't have anything smaller, but I'm happy to try and make you one. So we've got 2 Indicolites just to show you what, kind of like these teal tourmalines look like. And then Elizabeth, let me know if you want us to find you something different, because that band's available at $4.99 and that should be long gone. So give us 30 seconds, Tony, then we'll show Sharon's requests, and then we're going to move and keep on grooving because we got the bangle coming up as well. The Panthers are on the way. Can't wait for the Panther bangle. It's returning, but I don't have many. I was hoping we'd get like 35, 40 more. We got 5. So it's a little limited, but we'll work with what we got, as we always have to do. So $499. Let me know if anybody would like a band. You can keep calling and get as many as you need. Like, truly, this is what you're wearing every day. I'm not trying to talk you into something you're going to wear once in a decade. I'm giving you an option here to wear it every single day. Love this as a pinky. Love it as a thumb ring. Love it for stack. It really, I mean, where can't you wear it? You can't wear it around your wrist and you can't wear it around your neck. But anywhere on the hand, this ring is appropriate. How many would you like? One in rose. And let me know who that is, because I'm curious if our requester is digging it. Charlene's getting one in rose. I love it. What about you, Jalen? Who's got yours? White, yellow, rose, 1 or 2, 3 or 4, and who's got them? We are very busy on our phone lines. We're locked up. That's what happens when you get a diamond and gold band. I've been mentioning this for like the last 6 months. A men's band that size with no diamonds in it is going for like $4,200. So if you're getting a gold band by itself on its own, that's what you're spending. How about getting one with diamonds that are VS no less? And that's going to be $499, and that is the ring you're going to wear every day. I am all for pinky rings. I am all for thumb rings. I think it's a way to, for those of you that say, I have a lot of jewelry, I don't know if I need another piece of jewelry, I don't know if I can take another piece of jewelry. This is, do you wear a pinky ring? Do you wear a thumb ring? They are the hottest looks going right now, and that's one way you can do it is, instead of stacking this way, people think about stacking rings down the finger, you can stack across the hand. Think of like freshening and updating your jewelry wardrobe by adding a piece to your repertoire where you may wear it in a different place than you normally do. We are very busy on our phone lines. $499 gets you one band. I would highly recommend, like Antonio's caller is doing, is getting 2 in white. That was some skilled handwork over there. Very nice. 2 in white gold for somebody. We'll find out who that is. And we got calls in queue. So bear with us. I know we had a little delay there getting everybody in, but we are ready to take your call. And we've got a couple of you waiting on hold still. So bear with us. A little light on operators. They probably, like myself, were a little skeptical if we were going to even have a show. What about you, Tony? Did you think back to last week? Like, is this going to be a weekly thing? Could lightning strike twice in one week? I don't know. But thank goodness we're here. We're here. Just thinking about last Wednesday when I was here, but didn't get to be with you guys. So here we go. $499. Let me know. So Joyce, is that some of our remote folks are taking calls? Is that what that means? Okay, because I'm trying to keep track here. I know we've got now Virginia's on the line here. She came in from break. I know the show just started, but sometimes you need a break early on, you know. I know. She came in, she's ready. All right, so let's give it a final 30, and then we've got Sharon's request, then we'll do the bangle, because I know we're behind on the bangle, so I know we're just going to give these a look. I think these are going to be probably larger than what she was looking for, but it's what I got. So I'm going to show you what we got. Maybe it'll give you some inspiration, Sharon, as to what to ask for, and then feel free to email me, and I'll start working with our team, and we'll create something for you if these don't work. So that's going to be a little Indicolite special. I've got 2 that are, ironically, they're about 29 points apart. And yet, they're really unique and different. So we kind of have them in similar designs here. And then our Congo is still here if you want the Congolese, but look at this. Oh, back to, and keep calling on the bands. Just because we move on does not mean you can stop calling on the classics. You should get those $499 bands. And thanks, Elizabeth, for the request, because again, a lot of people helped out there with their favorite diamond band, your new everyday favorite wearable. I love it. So here we are with 2 Indicolites. We've got more of a traditional emerald cut or step cut on the left. And then on the right, it's more elongated. And you see there's actually going to be some almost like radiant influence faceting. Yeah, right there. See how it looks more like, you know, a little V, a little sideways V. That's radiant. This is step faceting, so just straight up and down. So that's the difference between the 2. The sizes are very similar. And these are, let's see, $75.49. We never have too many of these tourmalines in stock because they themselves are rare, right? You don't see a lot of options. This one's going to be $75.49. That'll be our, let's just call it more traditional. It's a $790. Then you get these diamonds, which you can see the inspiration, very similar here. It's a channel, actually, no, it's not even a channel. It's prong set. They're bead set diamonds, but they're set within the gold. So it's like a flush row. Same thing here, except double the rows. So your diamond weight on the 790 is going to be 20 points. If we talk about the elongated option over here, that's actually may look larger. That's kind of that's the visual illusion it gives, but it's actually a 761. So item number is 4391 on the right side. That's our 761, and that's an elongated radiant cut, 47 points in diamonds. So a little less stone weight, but only by, you know, a third of a carat or so. And then you've got that diamond weight that gets more than double, 47 points there on the elongated radiant. If you like either of those, and this is open to anybody who likes them, just call us early. That's going to be, wow, I'm just going to mark them down. That's the only way to do it. Brought them out from deep in a vault tonight, and really excited to have them for you, especially when we can take the $69.99 price and the $64.99 price, and it won't matter which is which, because the value I'm taking you to is a lot less, and by a mile. They're going to be $29.99 a piece. So you can take either one you'd like. Great price tag on either one, and it's $29.99 for your choice of. So a fabulous way to get those if you like them. And that's super elongated. All right, let me know where we stand on bands, because I know we were limited. Did you get some bands too? The 34 pointers? All right, so more bands going out, more bands going out. They're still headed out the door, so make sure you let us know if you'd like one of those bands. And then the bangle's coming up next. Got to show you the bangle. Yes. Okay, so that's going to be, I know you were out the room. That's item number 8230. Did you need the price? It's $19.99. And that's this one. See the difference, how it's more of those blue greens and really very Paraiba-esque. Congolese tourmaline, that's only $19.99, Virginia, and it's in any gold you want. It's in the white now. And those are really large diamonds, just 6 in total there, and the 28 points along the sides. Framing that stone, which is really a roval stone. So exquisite gem, and that was only $19.99 if you'd like that one. And it sounds like that one's verifying. So bands are going, diaspor verifying. That triple, don't forget we had that tricolor kind of overlapping band ring earlier. Let's get to our bangle, because I know you're going to love this. You already loved it. That's why we had to work to bring it back, because it made its debut about 2 weeks ago, was it? And now, yay, it's back. Oh, and better than ever, because here's what we're going to do. We've got a few more, and I don't mean a lot of them. I mean 5. We have 5 bangles. That's it. So how about coming in on the lines early? And this is one that is really intriguing, because it's hinged, as you can probably see, in the back. Now, this is also made in Italy. It's item number 8108. It's all the gold pieces that have been primarily in just solid gold, nothing else. That's been out of Italy. We've been bringing you this great Italian gold collection. Had a couple of hoop earrings, then we had bangles, then we had necklaces and bracelets, and the bangles have been the hottest. But this style is going to be your 14 karat gold. It is like a beautiful cylindrical tubing all the way around, hinged at the back center. And then it actually opens. This is so easy, because if you're somebody, and there are many out there, don't feel bad. There are many gals that will shy away from bangles, bracelets, anything with a closure and a clasp, because they can be tough to maneuver. They can be difficult to kind of figure. And, you know, if you're in a rush and putting on your jewelry, you know, that's usually we are. And don't feel bad if you are, because usually it's the last thing we should be doing. The last thing you should do is put on your jewelry, you know, if you're headed out the door, right? Because it should be after, you know, you get dressed, after the hair and makeup is done. So after the, you know, the hairspray's been used and the perfume's been sprayed and all of that. Jewelry should just, you know, responsibly be the last thing we put on. And so a lot of times the bracelets get left behind, because if they're too much hassle, you know, to put on, you don't want it to make you late for your special occasion, your event, your what have you, just getting where you need to go. So this is actually where it's very streamlined, because the clasp, believe it or not, is in the front. So I have one on here so I can show you, but it's all made in Italy. Those little spots you see are like little hexagons? They're just a definite, beautiful kind of a leopard spot there, and so are the eyes. So you can actually see, and I know it's difficult because there's a lot of glare off of the mirror finished gold that we bring you, but look at this. From the side, even the little nose, the tip of the nose, the eyes, they almost look like a faceted black diamond at first, but it is enamel. And then you have the enamel spots right across the top of the head there. And this is all made so easily, because look at how, let's see, let me walk you through the instructions on how to open and close it, because it's really, really, really complicated. That's it. That's it. There's a spring hinge. So what I've just done is I have opened up the bangle. That's all you do. That's it. That's all you do. To put it on, see this? Hinged. So you've got that hinged at the base. It never, look at, oh, and the inside, we'll show you the inside because it's got ammo print spots on the inside, which is amazing. So really, you know, falling in line with the theme here. But that's it. So this little circular effect that looks like it could be a complicated design or locked closed. And somebody asked me this question after I first presented it. And she said the next day, she goes, yeah, but am I going to lose it? I would think that'd be impossible to lose it, because once you see how it's oval in shape, and look at that, again, substantial too, the depth of it. It's oval in shape, so it just follows the lines of the wrist, but that, you really have to give it a little, you know, there's a spring-loaded hinge in here, so you're really giving it a nice little pull to open it up, and then it just automatically, you can't keep it open, it just springs right back into place. So it's really cool. So we always advise go in on the narrow side of the wrist like this, you know, go in that way so you can put it on really easily, so you're not having to stretch it out to this maximum, and then it's on and ready to go. So that's all you got to do, and just really show it here. Look at that. So you just, it's on, right? There's no you know, no complicated issues with it. It just opens up and you're good to go. And then it looks like it's all latched and closed, but you've got those double Panther heads, which we all know are very status. And it's in yellow gold only, so no decisions to make. It's for an average size wrist, which translates to if you are somewhere between a 6.5 and a 7.5, you are good to go here. This will work for you. So you've got a little bit of a nice little range. So for gifting or whatnot, it's perfect for that too. And it sold out the first time. This is the same bangle. It looks great. It's comfortable. It's not too weighty to where it's complicated or uncomfortable to wear. It is just a stunner. And it's going to be really, really affordable because you just don't get fine, made in Italy Italian gold, especially with the enamel work, which has then really jumped it up as far as the workmanship, right? To do enamel, I mean, they could have just left all as well and left it gold. That would have been a lot easier as far as the workmanship and the time and the effort that goes into it, but to add all that enameling at the tip of the nose, the eyes, and also the spots across the top of the head just adds those really extra elements. And watch what we're gonna do. Only 5, that's it. You can see it from a distance there. I mean, look at easy on, easy off. That's how I took it off. This is how you put it on. Kind of go in from the side, because if you're just going in across the top, you're having to really stretch it out. So it's best to go in through the narrow point of the wrist, which is like the top or the bottom, and then it's almost like it finds itself. That's not gonna unlatch itself, right? You really, without you actually physically opening it up, that's really the only way to get it off the wrist. So keep all that in mind. It's supposed to be, and I mean, really, truly, we should be getting like $2,888 for it. It's not. Take a look. We only have 5 available. Already got a couple people on the phone lines ready to go. Huge value. It's back by popular demand. It's really the definition of popular demand. We did not have nearly enough to go around that evening. Then, of course, a lot of people who missed it that evening, they missed out. They contacted us and said, oh, please tell me you have more. We said we were working on it, and we're lucky we got them here for you because it's only $9.99 instead of $28.88 to get a fine gold bangle with style and with really, let's just face it, that is one of the iconic styles in the jewelry world at large. No matter where you're shopping, you could be shopping here or in Europe or anywhere else. That is an icon. So really thrilled to bring that to you, and we'll give it 60 seconds. Just, I promised, and I reached out, everyone who said give me a shout out or give me a little bit of heads up notice, I reached out to every single person that I had on file as needing a little bit of a heads up here to bring that to you. So really excited to have it, and thrilled we can make it $9.99 for an Italian gold piece like that. So Rhonda, we have got, what's she asking exactly? If the stone size will be too small for what? You mean for the ring itself that it's in? Or just for your hand? For wearing it, okay. Rhonda, I'm not sure I totally fully understand the question, but let me show you the ring. Was it this ring specifically she's looking for? Because I have a great example I can show her side by side, Joyce, that is a little more simple way to do a big sapphire, like a round in a bridge. So we'll show her that. All right, 15 seconds left. Let me know. I promised I would. We've been working overtime to try and bring these Italian gold pieces back, and we're so lucky we had that back for you. So gold is having a moment right now, and I'm not just talking about gold at large. I'm talking about like all gold designs that are sleek, that you wear every day, that are just, you're kind of a return to classics, right? The return to, obviously hoops are always a classic, but a lot of returns to styles we know and love and have for decades and really forever. So that's the bangle if you'd like it. All right, Rhonda, let's show her the saddle ring. She sounds like inquiring about this ring specifically. However, let me know, Rhonda, if you, I'm happy to go ahead and let's, that's a great thing about being live is, we can talk to you and interact here while I'm on the air. So don't hesitate. It's a live TV show, but interrupt us, please, because we love that. It's $35.43. And so whatever your specific question is, I'd love to address it. But here's a real rock star of a sapphire, first of all. Can we just address that? It's $35.43. It's a carat 63 blue sapphire. But the fact that it is a blue, that is a royal blue, but manages to have this really, 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 really special color where it's still bright, and I keep thinking I'm gonna have to go out there and buy one somewhere else and show you what most blue sapphires look like, because they in no way resemble what you're seeing here. We really do hand select only those rare specialty few that are gonna be in that deeper color, still bright, rich, royal blue tone, but are gonna have enough of that bounce, that brilliance, that brightness to it. That's what you have here. So it also has a carat 96 in diamonds. Now, I'm not sure because I just have a little message that says wants me to talk about if the stone size will be too small. I'm not sure if you mean for your hand or for the ring, because it's a very large saddle ring. If you wanted to see, I'm obviously going to show it on the hand here. So, it's one of our larger diamond mountings we do with a carat 96. But for example, if this is what you mean, here's a round stone for an example. That's a beautiful blue stone as well. That's a round and a bridge. The bridge itself is more narrow. So maybe that kind of fills up the mounting a little bit more. It becomes more of a centerpiece if that's what you mean. And that's a carat 62. So they're only 1 point difference, but you have different cuts and you have different mountings. So it's a different way to show off your stone. So Rhonda, that one's available as well if you'd like it in the round. Now I've got two great values here. I've got the oval, which of course is in that long saddle ring, which has almost 2 carats, or you can go over here, which is the round, which is, for the record, it's $73.32 if you'd like the round. It's a carat 62, same kind of color here where you're still in that royal blue category. It's not baby blue, it's not powder blue, it's not sky blue, but it's royal blue without being opaque. It's royal blue without being inky, navy, too dark. All the things we don't ideally want in sapphire, you get in each of those stones. And here's our carat 62 round that has 99 points in diamonds. And then let me try them on for you. Maybe Rhonda, who knows, maybe she likes the bridge a little bit better. Maybe that's going to be appropriate. Here's the saddle, first of all, on its own. Here's the fabulous bridge that you can see there. So that almost in a way, these are stones that are only 1 point different from each other, but maybe, just maybe, because the actual mounting here is smaller and more narrow. It's not small, but it's more narrow than our saddle, just about everything is. That may be a way to really show off the stone size a little bit more. So those are your choices there. And great blue sapphires, there's actually not a big money difference between the two either, because the saddles even come down so low. So it's open to anybody who'd like them, but the saddle ring is down. I don't get this. The saddle ring has a new price. I saw it today. To make and create the saddle ring on its own today, it is over $6,100. So why would the ring itself with that stunning sapphire be less than $61? And it's a long way from $6,100 in the right direction. So all you have to do is call me, dial in early, make sure you're on the phone lines, because $6,100 is not your price, and you can get that fabulous, rich blue, great looking sapphire, or get the round, which is just dazzling as well. My goodness. And that says a lot about the oval, because a round cut should probably give you a little more life to it, because it's a round, it's a diamond cut, it's a brilliant. The oval does not, but look at how they're each giving you an amazing kind of property. They're really lively and beautiful and giving you that little flash you're seeing from all the angles. Well, the saddle ring is down to $28.88, which I've never seen before. That's $28.88. A little bit less, because 99 points in diamonds in the bridge, that's even less than $2,800. We're going to go under 25 and get you the round for $24.99. So some great choices, and maybe, just maybe, that'll work out for whomever is thinking about blue sapphires, when we certainly don't have too many blue sapphires ever really to show you. So really, because we're very particular. We could bring them all the time. Most of the time, if you walk into a jewelry store, they're going to have a ton of blue sapphires, and they're not going to look any way, shape, or form like this. They don't even resemble them. But this is where the best of the best is on display. Let me try on the round by itself here in the bridge. Remember, that's going to give you 99 points in diamonds. And one more thing, either way, you can switch the gold color. So if you would prefer yellow or rose, that is completely up to you, and no extra charge for that either. So get it the way you exactly want it. If you want in yellow gold, take it. If you want in rose gold, you can do that too. And it looks like we may be verifying $24.99 the round and $28.88 for the oval in the saddle. You let me know. Two of our icons and mountings, that's for sure. But if Rhonda's out there, and let me know what her question was specifically, because I'm not sure if I've answered it on the whole, sounds like the ratio of the size. Mm-hmm. Did I answer her questions? Because I wasn't sure I was interpreting the question correctly. About size? You got it. Saddle ring gone, round here. So that's how that's going to work out. Just make sure, Kevin, I answered her questions as far as like, I don't know if it was size proportion or ring size. You don't even need to size up on the saddle though. So if that was an inch sizing, not a problem, obviously, but also you get your true to size. It's really amazing. Here's the saddle ring one more time, which is spoken for. So that's going to be, oh, I love it. Look at how beautiful. And remember, there's texture done in the saddle ring. It's not just straight up pave. There's a little bit of, you see this almost like sunburst design. There are diamonds that are both recessed and elevated. So you get a lot of interesting texture. Not to mention this little baby cleft here that you get as well. As opposed to going right across the way, you get that little bit of that indentation also. Okay, $28.88 for the saddle, which is gone. So I guess now we'll just zoom in on this one, which is the round, and that's going to be item number 7332. And just a reminder, that's down to $24.99 if you'd like the round and the bridge. And notice there are the 2 rows in the diamonds that go right underneath and through under your round, and then you've got that halo still, and then almost like that look, kind of like the black diamond we saw over the weekend, where it looks like you have a stack of rings around it, but it's all built in, it's all one, so really easy to wear that way. So coming up, and we still have bangles going out the door as well, and then Sharon, love to hear from you and hear your thoughts on Indicolites, or maybe you've emailed me, let me know if we can build you one. And then what I can do is we can kind of, hand in hand through every step of the way, which makes it sound a lot more complicated than it is, but I can send you photographs of stones and see if you like them, and then you can, let me know what kind of mounting you like. So always here to help on those request fronts for those specialty custom pieces. But here we go. On the way, we have got something special coming up. This round is here. Great value for $2,499. Now, I wanted to show you we have a brand new opal, but I think really if you're shying away from this ring, hearing me talk about it, let's bring it out. First hour is already coming to a close here. I don't know where it's gone, but in 9 minutes, we're saying goodbye first hour into the second. So let me show you this band, which I mentioned this earlier. We may be seeing the very first look here at our first ever red diamond, because that is exactly what this looks like. And I mean, that's the thing that I want to make very clear here as we are about to present this one, and as it is in the yellow, or rather the white gold. But I need you to be aware that there is obviously only one. There's going to be a more affordable price than you would ever expect here, because it is labeled as a pink. I will continue to label it as a pink for the sake of that's what's going to match up in our system. But we all know, and you know what, I'll try to find a pink diamond somewhere here. I've got one. I've got a 26 pointer that's certified. That's a $13,000 piece. I'm going to show it to you side by side. Just because I never want to take for granted, if you're new to us, you may not have seen a lot of our pink diamonds. You may not have seen a lot of natural fancy pink diamonds overall. We're going to show you a pink diamond just so that it's clear why I am tempted to actually label this as a red. I won't, but you need to know that the color is not it's not a pink color. It's got flashes of really, it's not even like, sometimes we'll see a more saturated pink, but we call it purple. Sometimes you see a more saturated pink, and that's because it actually has the orange to it. None of that. If anything, it's red. We're going to look at it. We have one. It's in a wider band style. So this 17 pointer drops right on top, but then it's got a halo, and then it's got white diamonds, and it's a nice weighty band. So there's nothing, insignificant about this piece. It's really well done, but it's the first of its kind. We have brought you countless fancy diamonds spanning all the different color ranges at this point. I have never had one of this color. Take a look. I promise you it's going to be really, really, really affordable. I can't get over it. And I know I got to polish up the sides. It's got a big fingerprint on it. But it is item number 7929. And please call me early because, yeah, this color is different. It's just different. It's bordering on red. It really, really is. And all the time I see these, you see these advertisements. I'm going to, try to hold it here for you as well so it doesn't have as much glare. But first on the hand is the best idea because you can see how wide it is. That's going to bring you, addition to the 17-point center pair, it's got 40 points in white diamonds around it, although these even look like pink diamonds around it because they're in the rose gold. Thank you, Rhonda. Did she leave that in the white gold and everything? And oh, beautiful. She'll love it. Rhonda, I hope I'll hear from you when you get that at home. I'd love to hear what you think when you put that on. But this is the best of our saturation in the pink category, or again, the red category is not something we've ever dabbled in before, but that's it. And then let me do this. Yeah, those really do look like pinks on the side. Boy, we'll call them white, but just again, rose gold setting. And then here you have the white diamonds. Do you like this one, Jalen, already? what would they think something like this should cost? I mean, we have collectors, we have knowledgeable shoppers, we have, you know, we've seen enough. Oh, I want to show you the comparison real quick, just in case you're kind of new to the world of fancy diamonds. Here's a pink that is certified. There's a purple pink. Oh, even better. This is the purple pink diamond. Look at the difference. That is a purple pink according to GIA. Now, the pear-shaped we just didn't send. We were a little excited. We just put it in a ring and are going to get it to you. But I would be very, very curious what GIA would grade that as, because that's my best saturation besides this one in the whole place. Jalen, if they'd really like this band, and this one again, that's a purple pink from the GIA, that's a that's a $13,000 ring. This one is not $13,000, and it's more rare. It's just more rare. It is. And I'm going to flip it, Tony, because I want to try and get that glare away so you can see that this is all mirror finished white gold. So see it there? And then we'll show you the inside there, how it's got that great finishing on it, which is like little waves of gold. I will blow this out right now, and it will be gone. And I know I'm going to have a lot of people that call in after the fact. This is why we say to dial in early when you see something you love. True TVON, like in the know shoppers, understand these are not to be missed. I won't say these, I say this because I don't have another one like it, and I certainly have never had one before, and I'm making it $1,999. Yeah, just to send it right out right now for a 17 point, well, we're calling pink, but you can see far greater saturation than that. And I'm just giving you the straight up best value I can. If it's just a regular old kind of just light color, thank you, that's gone. So enjoy and well done. I did want to show you this heart shape ring. It's $81.70, it's new. It's really cool because it really, to me, and maybe it's just me, it's probably just me, because in a couple of weeks, you know, I've got my countdown going, you know, basketball season starts, and to me it looks like a basketball. Down to the texturing of the gold, down to that, yes. You know what, that one is a size, I'm just checking the size right now. It looks like it's an 8 right now, so I would say it is. So I would say, you know what, really pretty wide. I would go up a half a size on that one, please. Great question, thank you, because it is pretty wide even through the back, so yes. Okay, now this one you don't need to go up a size, but it is 37 points in diamonds on the outer edge. Boy, I can think of a list of friends right now that is in the hundreds that would love to have this ring right now, because, you know, they spend their lives supporting, you know, their loved ones playing the game. So I'll tell you what I'll do. It's yellow gold only. It's a really special piece. It's still a heart shape, but within it is so interesting. And that way it's done, and that little bit of like stamp texturing there that you have, intentional texturing done through the surface there. You've got to see it on though to really understand the size, because it's quite large. But you see here, all really well done. I mean, great little heart shape influence in the under gallery, and, you know, tapered shank, so it fits like, you know, any other ring, but it's got some more size to it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's I spent my weekend sketching some designs for sports jewelry that I'm going to bring to you here as my next pieces to add to my TVON line. And I got to say, I just don't even think I created anything this pretty. So how about it? We'll make, you know, make it a deal here right now. One only, yellow gold only. Just make it $777. First caller. That's a lot of gold for $777, you know? And if you're seeing just that beautiful kind of banner design of detail in the gold, great. If you, like me, are a little sports obsessed and you're seeing, you know, a basketball, that's great too, because it'd be great for, you know, the moms out there, and, you know, maybe, you know, they spend a lot of their time at the sporting events, right? Or if you are just for the love of the game, right? Just a beautiful look there, and it's kind of a new design. I don't think it's going to balance on its own very well, but we'll try it and see what you think. It's $777. There is only one, so great chance to pick it up. And there you can see a little bit of that texturing that it's got. Really cool. So can I ask Jalen who got that really important diamond? Because you can't pronounce it? I'm sorry, say it again? Oh, wonderful. Oh, she doesn't like me to say her name on TV, but it's good to know she got it. I'm glad I asked. Better you spelled it. Congratulations, and thank you so much. She was, she understands because she was on the line early, so she knows. She knows the TVON way. All right, congrats. Thank you. All right, so let's move on. We've got a really special piece coming up. I do have the best looking amylite, but I also have a brand new opal. And we have been loving our opals, and we have the top of the hour just moments away. So let me get this one in here. Don't forget, Panther bangle's still here if you want that. We got a great wheel to start the top of the hour. Do that at the top of the hour straight up. But yeah, this is only going to take a minute because look at this stone. Oh my goodness, brand new black opal, Lightning Ridge, Australia. You've done it again. Here it is. Item number on this one. Oh, such a cool piece. 8121. I mean, are we bringing it or are we bringing it, right? Bringing out the best of everything, really. I'm going to flip it just so you can see it from this angle because it's really, I'm going to call it a pear, but it is slightly freeform. There is not this perfect, you know, exact proportion, right? Because this is what opals do. It's a different way it grows. It's a different crystal structure entirely. It's got a lot of water elements to it. So it's not always going to be the easiest stone to cut or to cut to maximize weight. So here we go. I just want to show you, like there's a little bit of, it's like a little freeform on this side, but wow, what a stone, right? Great stone. And it's almost like, anyone else seeing there's almost like a heart within the pattern there? Do you see that? Right about 6, 7 o'clock. You see that? Almost like a heart-shaped pattern within the colors. It's a carat 25. It's one only. It's 22 points in diamonds, framing that opal, and this is custom. Has to be, because again, a little bit unusual. They're never calibrated, right? We don't do calibrated opals. They're mined the best they can be, based to really, you know, preserve as much of that rough as possible or show off the pattern, which is what they did here too. Carat 25, 22 points in the diamonds, and it's yellow gold only. And watch this, how it's finished in the back. So well done, but also how it's going to be such an easy to wear band. It's like this big platform you're setting this exquisite opal on top of. So it really looks like that. Isn't that great? All that finishing, just put a little bit of like, you know, a little air to breathe there. And you've got this beautiful color going all the way through, even the profile of the stone. We are bringing the brand new. I told you we were. And here's how we make the opal happen. And come on in, because 12,000, 13,000 is where they usually are of this kind of quality and caliber and, you know, all of that. You know that. But here's what we're doing instead. To make you a much better value, to get you the big discount, to make sure it goes out the door, well, as our top of the hour is already arrived here. We're just going to send it out and as quickly as we can, because this is just a value. You saw what I did on that, you know, pinky, really red diamond. Now we're going to bring you something else that is just the crazy coolest stone in the opal world. If you can't choose a stone, you go with an opal. As long as it's a really good opal, it gives you all the colors you could ever want if you know, actually were like setting out on a journey to buy every stone that existed. And this one's not 6,000 and it's not 3. So suddenly we've taken 75% off the price that it rightfully should be here on the show. And it's not 6 and it's not 3, because we went half of half and we got to 3, which would be like $29.99, exquisite value. Doing better than that tonight. But there is only one, and we encourage you to dial in because this will fly. And then we've got a great wheel to show off for our top of the hour, which we cannot wait to show you. But it's all about this opal right now. And the very first caller taking it. Just get on the lines, because these are some of the best we have truly seen in the last, I would say, 4 or 5 months. We have seen this collection of one-of-a-kind stones that have been hand-selected by us to bring you opals like you just don't see. And for those of you that say, yeah, I'm not sure I'm an opal fan, then you see the best, and it probably will change your mind. There's a difference between getting just an opal and then a really, really, really strong opal. An opal out of Lightning Ridge, which is the best mine in the world. It's really dwindling. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next coming years we talk about closure of that mine, because there's very little left, very little yield remaining. This is the way to get it, and it's not 29 or 28 or 27 or 26. Welcome to the show if you just joined in. We're going to show you the opal that's up for grabs right now and give you that great value, but it's not 26, 25. We're still looking for a caller here to come on in and make it even better than 25, 24, 23, or 22.99. And boy, we've shown you a lot of jewelry in this first hour, so let me know if you have any questions or want to pick up anything that you've seen that might still be available. This is not 22, 21, even $2,099. You got to be kidding. When you look at a stone that has this just perfect pattern, I mean, right? We don't use that word perfect with a lot of natural gems, but sometimes it's that beauty of having just color abounding from every angle, every single perspective, the reds and the yellows, which are the toughest colors to find in a natural black opal. I'm going to flip it around, show you the other way, and better yet, we'll make it $1,999. There you go, $1,999. And then I just had to stop to go, well, look at all that yellow. Look at all the bright neon yellows that come through as well. So to get that home for $19.99, a bargain in a nutshell, right there, one only. Let me know. Big purple colors too. I like that neon, bright, vibrant purple you have, the hot pinks, the yellows, the orange. It's got it all. We can name the colors of the rainbow, but you're seeing them all there. Questions? We're all good. Wheel time. It's wheel time. We got a good one. even another blue sapphire option on this wheel upcoming. So get ready and we'll start the hour so right. If you have requests, get them in. If you have any questions on anything you've seen so far in the first hour tonight, let me know what those questions might be. I'm truly going to start this wheel with one of my favorite items of all time, and it's not the biggest ring in the world. Normally, I mean, you guys know I like big jewelry. Look at this. This is just still, to me, one of the prettiest rings. From the combination to the rarity, obviously the aesthetic look it creates is just, oh, wow. But I want to ask you something. Where else are you going to go in this world today, thank you, and find a combination of Petite and pink diamonds and VS white diamonds all together in one ring? Now, from what I'm visualizing, if in this fantasy world that we're speaking of, you walked into a jewelry store and actually, oh, there it is. It's right there in the case. Can you even start to imagine how many zeros and how many commas would be in that price? It's mind-boggling. Because those are truly, this should just be called, I feel like we should name this ring. You know how like a really good estate is named, or, you know, a really important diamond. When they find a really important stone, they name it, right? The whole world knows about it. And it's known by a name, not by its carat weight, but by a name. I feel like this ring, what's going to embody the rarest of the rare? It's all happening right there in that ring. That is the beginning of my top of the hour wheel. And that's not just going to stop at pink diamonds and Petite. How about we add yellow diamonds in a beautiful, well, designer, white diamond, yellow diamond combination ring? How about we give it a little room, because I got 3 more to add. We're going to add in a classic blue sapphire. This looks regal, doesn't it? There's a great blue sapphire in a ballerina setting. Here is, well, this just is about to get more rare. I've got a red, oh gosh, I need more room. I have a red spinel there in an emerald cut. I mean, when I told you at the beginning that this is a special Wednesday, and we have really gone up a level here on this Wednesday, well, guess what? We are proving it again with this wheel, and I'm not done. I've got one more to add, and let me move this sapphire right to the back row because we are bringing out another classic. Here is the emerald out of Colombia. That's a high-end wheel. And no matter who's joining us or what you're looking for, let me tell you, it would be wise to shop this wheel tonight. It would be a wise choice, because I'm not an advocate of buying something just because it's a deal. Otherwise, you'd be buying everything every night that I have. But when there happens to be that mix of, oh my gosh, I love it, and anyone else have this problem? I have a problem, you see, and it's this personal problem, but I'm going to share it with you guys because we're all friends. My problem is that when I go shopping for just about anything, what I like happens to be the most expensive thing in the store. It can be anywhere. It can be really any category. It's a personal problem. And, you know, that's where I think jewelry especially, given that even costume jewelry is pricey and even sterling silver is pricey, it can be a real challenge to truly get what you want, what you dream of owning, what you really will love. Like, you know, in jewelry, you ever find yourself having to make concessions? Well, I really wanted that piece, but that's not going to happen, so I'll get that piece instead. And it's going to be like, it's going to be okay. This wheel, no compromise. I mean, this network is about that, but this wheel in particular, when we blow out pieces on wheels like this, and they get down to next to nothing, it is where if you find something you love, you shop it. You shop it and you feel proud that you picked up that one of a kind that nobody else is going to get their hands on because you scored it. And usually around here, that means you dialed in before anybody else and you were ready to go. That's how you do it. That's how you make it happen, because when this price goes up there, there's not going to be a single piece left. And the question is, are we going to have enough operators to take all your calls? That's why you want to be on the first round here. Don't get stuck in queue. Don't get stuck on hold. Bright, beautiful Colombian emerald in our stardust mounting. A really, 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 really rare red spinel, not a pinky red mahenge. This actually, and I think we have the origin. I'm hoping we do because I think it's Burma. It is. It's Burma. So this is that same source where you get the best rubies in the world. Now you've got a spinel. Last time we saw a big, big red spinel, did you see it over the, well, I guess it was Sunday night into Monday morning. You might have noticed, or if you caught any of the news coverage, you probably saw, I don't know why Jasmine just popped up on my monitor. Hi, Jasmine. You probably, sorry, I'm just distracted by Tony putting images in my monitor, which I love, because usually there's something I said that jogged his memory. But that's Jasmine, that's my person. Did you guys know I have a cat? That's Jasmine. But what you're probably thinking is, I saw a crown over the last couple of days, and there was a big old red stone. That's a red spinel. That's a red spinel right above the diamond. So very important diamond, very important red spinel. The cornerstone of the crown jewels, I'd like you to get this emerald cut red spinel out of Burma. So that's a red spinel. Then we got yellow diamonds. Then we got pink diamonds with Paraiba, you know, no biggie. And then we have our fabulous sapphire. Are you ready to shop the wheel? Jasmine, are you ready? I have a cat. It's named Jasmine. Did you guys know that? Peanut and Jasmine get along really, really well. But that's because Jasmine is an inanimate, what would you call it, Tony? Sculpture, artwork, I'm not sure. You'll see Jasmine in a minute. Right now, wheel time. Wheel time, let's go. Come on in. We got busy lines already. Okay, operators, yell out what you want first, like spinel, just say spinel. Oh, that's probably the photo you meant to bring out, Tony. Show it to him. That looks familiar. I've seen that crown. I've seen that crown, and it was moving and emotional, and I did stay up all night because the coverage started at 2 a.m. our time on Monday morning, and I stayed up. Which is probably why I'm not feeling all that great today, because probably I shouldn't have stayed up. I should probably sleep at some point in time. Yes, that's my, oh, Tony, how do you know that's my favorite image? Okay, back to the wheel. Anyway, the crown you saw, that big red stone, is actually red spinel. Anyway, let's talk about this wheel and get him out of here. I did, I stayed up. Yeah, shouldn't have done that. And then had a very busy couple of days, and I'm yeah, that's my body is like, could you please just get like a half hour sleep at some point? Jalen, do you like the red spinel? Which one would go well with the Wonder Ring? Boy, I would say all of them, except maybe probably the emerald cut's the least. This one will work. This one will work. This one will work. This one will work. I think they all do in a way. I mean, some are going to sit more close. Some sit a little further apart. But yeah, the Wonder Ring works with just about everything. I mean, it does. But we can always, I can bring it out and show you with any of these rings if they want to see it. Which one? There's the Paraiba request. Let me know which one you like. What are they thinking? $39.99, $29.99. It's low. It's the top of the hour. It's a Wednesday. We saw the best corgi shot there ever. Tony, that is, it breaks my heart, but then it made me happy. Will said they'd be spoiled rotten. That was his quote. He said spoiled rotten, which my little Poochie used to say she was always spoiled rotten. So I felt good. I felt good then. How about this? And Tony's met Poochie, you know she was spoiled rotten. Remember when I do shows back in the day, Tony, and Poochie would be up in the offices while I was on the air, and she basically spent 3.5 hours eating guacamole. And she was a 3-pound Chihuahua. Yes, with an iron stomach. But anyway, true story. That's what she did while Mommy was working hard. She wasn't eating on her own. She was being fed it. Very specifically, very intentionally. I swear Art was trying to kill that dog. Anyway, here's what we'll do. Not $29.99, and he called her rat dog, yes. Not $29.99, not $19.99. We'll bring it out. Jalen, I have a feeling they want to see it. You got it. We can bring it out. I'm not even doing $999. If you haven't dialed yet, you got to call right now, because they're not $999, and they're not, how is this possible? And nobody's called the red spinel yet, so it's wide open. It's open season on this red spinel emerald cut. Watch how this light, no wonder you haven't called. It needs a rub down. Let's make them better than even $899. I'm getting them all out the door right now. It's not $999 or $899. This is where you say, yes, please. Come on in. Look at that red spinel. Look at that emerald cut red spinel. Blow them out. Get anyone you want. Make them $888. Jalen, which one do they want to see with the Wonder Ring? Because it has arrived. Which one? You want to see the Paraiba with the Wonder Ring? You got it. I've got Wonder Rings in white gold. I'll try on the Paraiba with it, which the item number is 7061 of the Paraiba, and pink diamonds. Don't forget about the pink diamonds. You're getting Paraiba, pink diamonds, and white diamonds all together there. And then, oh, it's tight on me, Jalen. Hold on. This may never come off. Because it's a really small size. It's a 5.5, but I put it on anyways. I don't care. I'm on a mission to show you the Paraiba with the Wonder Ring. So see how there's, now again, they're all different sizes, but do you see how that looks around? I've got 2 Wonder Rings. Those are the OGs. Those are the originals. On with the Paraiba, which I know a lot of people are talking about this Paraiba. Again, these rings are not included. I'm just showing it because they're asking to see what it looks like. Sounds like they already own it. We want to see how it all coordinates together. So let me know, guys, it's going to take me a minute to get that off. I should not be sliding 3 rings on it one time when one of them is a 5.5, but I just did. So it'll take me a second to get that off. And then we've got, of course, the red spinel. Don't wait on that. Let me know if you want that. Oh, and everything can be changed in gold color except for the yellow diamonds in the back right. They stay as is in the yellow gold, and the Paraiba will stay as is because that's rose and white gold together. Yeah, this may never come off. Yes, 888. Yes, which one? Oh boy, that's a tall order because I can't even get them off. I'm not even kidding. Look, tell her what kind of pain and suffering I'm going through just to show all these together. I mean, it's just, you know what I say about the Wonder Ring? When you stack them all up, they get tighter, right? You know how that happens, right? So that one is really tiny. I should never put it on, but I did. Oh, so here we go. The red spinel is going to look a little different with it because that's going to have a little bit more. Let's say it's going to be a little more open. So let me try on. Here's the Paraiba pink diamond ring, and if you're not buying that, I don't know what's stopping you. I don't know what's stopping you. The deal is there. It's a like deal of a lifetime scenario there. Now these are also different gold colors, Jalen, so just keep that in mind. And let me know, Kevin, if you were shopping any of those. Oh, actually, this looks even better than I thought. Take a look at the red spinel with the Wonder Ring. Yes. Oh, which one? From earlier? No, we had two. We had the super elongated, and then we had the more traditional. Which one? 790. And do you know who that was? It wasn't our requester, was it? Sharon? Oh, Glenn. Thank you, Glenn. Okay, 790. And that was the, what's that? Yes, they were both $29.99. Thank you. All right, so Jalen, does that help your caller see what those look like together? That looks a lot better than I even anticipated. Again, these are all different sizes that I'm putting on here, so they'll sit even better when you get the same size that, you know, your Wonder Ring is, right? Get, you know, the same, you know what I mean, whatever size you need, right? I'm just forced to put on whatever they give me. So there's the red spinel, it's still here. Pink diamonds and Paraiba, must have. And then the 790 Indicolite, I'll put that aside because that one's gone. And just, Antonio, that was the more traditional emerald cut, just with the step facets, not the radiant. Okay, just to make sure. Yes, go ahead. Thank you, Emerald and Paraiba. Let me show those on next. That's going to be coming up for you. And then we go, let's go over to the emerald first. First, we'll do the emerald. Here's the emerald ring, kind of a dome style. This is item number 6416. Take a look at that. Bright, bright as can be. Round emerald. Jalen, did you decide which one you want, Jalen? Okay. Yellow diamond coming up, and that'll be on the way. So I'm just going to try all these on. There's the emerald, 30 point plus 49 in the diamonds on the emerald. Then, where are we going? Paraiba, I think I heard again. Oh, you're going to make me put that on again? I'm going to put on as a pinky ring, just so I don't have to go through that again. Take a look. If it was freezing cold, I would be a 5.5, but it's not freezing cold. We're going to be, Tony, you saw it, right? We're going to be up in the hundreds again next week. Ugh. But you know how Southern California is hot all the way through October. It is hot through Halloween. I moved on Halloween many, many years ago. And on my moving day, but that's just because it was moving day, it was 110 degrees. And that was many years ago, but it was awful. And that was on Halloween in 2006. It was brutal. Let's see, what else do we want to see? The yellow diamond with the Wonder Ring. So let me put that on for you. Jalen, let her know that it's coming up here. I know they want to see. That would be pretty too. And maybe if you want it to be, what I would do if you want it to sit really close by to the band, what you can do is you can get the yellow diamond ring sized up a half a size bigger. That way, watch what happens. If you get that middle ring right here sized up a little bit, it'll sit up higher, and then these rings will slide right on next to it. So that's always a trick. You can always get the ring in between your Wonder Rings a little larger if it doesn't, you know, sit up higher as it is, and then you can kind of cheat it, right? And then, you know, wedge. It won't go anywhere because you're putting, you know, ring guards around it, and the ring guards do guard your ring. So that'll maintain and stay right where it's supposed to be. So 888, yes. I think it's available. Yeah, the yellow diamond's available. He hasn't decided yet. So the yellow, everything's available up here, I think. Nobody's got the red spinel yet. Am I correct in saying that nobody's got the red spinel yet? That is shocking to me. A red spinel, let me maybe tell you about it. It's a 210. What? It's a 2-carat-10 Burma red spinel. And red spinels don't get red like a ruby does. They're a little different. They get that like cranberry red, like a beautiful burgundy Merlot color. That's a 210 with 22 points in diamonds, and it's 888, and it's still here. So this is last call. Let's give it 60 seconds, please, on the wheel. Take whatever you like. We got Paraiba and pink diamonds. That Paraiba, I didn't even say, it's a round Paraiba. So it's not just a Paraiba. And Jalen, all that, no choice? No? No. Okay, so they're all, because they were thinking yellow diamonds and Burma and Paraíba. They're all still available. Okay. Who was it? Oh, real? Not. Oh, never mind. Say no more. Gotcha. Actually, I do know now who it was then. All right, so here we go. Let's get a move on, guys. We got 30 seconds left. We have a lot to do tonight. We got a lot to do. We have the big heart-shaped Tanzanite coming back out. That's a better price, $13.35 stone. Brand new. Speaking of heart shapes, they gave me all the heart shapes today. I've got a heart-shaped spessartite that's new. I have a heart-shaped ruby necklace that's not new, but it's back. Meaning we got another one because it's been so popular. We have beautiful pieces. Yes. The red spinel. Oh my goodness, hallelujah. Who got it? I need to know. Look at the inside. Oh, wait a minute. The inside's beautiful too. Look at that. Just want to show you the way it's finished. Follows the lines of the stones in the setting. That's the red spinel. Try that on all by itself here so they can see their rings solo without the wonder rings. There it is. Yeah. Questions? Did you get a Paraíba? No, but no, Paraíba's still here. Well, I don't know, guys. I think maybe what I should do, Tony, is probably show them up close and personal with the graphics, and then we'd probably get a better sense here. But that's going to be $66.65 on the red spinel. Jalen's got that one verifying on the emerald over here. And then I think somebody's got to be verifying on that Paraíba pink diamonds. We can move this aside and this aside and this aside, but I think maybe just to see the graphics and to get a little close-up view of really, truly a spectacular rarity ring. And I love it. I don't wear a lot of jewelry that's not huge. This is not small, but it's not huge. And it's like just that right size. And yet it's got truly some of the rarest stones in the world together. And it's I think it's a great combination. It'd be one thing to just throw rare stones together, but to have them look this good and be two very different colors, but work so beautifully just visually together. Item number is 7061. I mean, I might as well just put up some graphics here and make sure you understand what exactly is taking place in this ring. And I'm going to refocus the camera too, because, you know, as it goes, as I zoom in and out all night, it gets a little funky. So there, now it looks better. Maybe that was just the problem. Maybe it was just, you know, I didn't do my camera work. So take a look. Here it is, 15-point private collection round, Paraíba tourmaline in the middle. That's a copper bearing stone. Then you have your stunning 18-point double halo in pink diamonds. They're plenty saturated as it is. And 35 points in white diamonds as well. And that whole ring in solid gold, rose and white, somehow, some way is $888. That just is a powerful statement of value right there. That's what we like to see right there, $888. Give me a quick call if you'd like to own it. It's still, you know, we've had a lot of people asking about it. We've seen it with the Wonder Ring, without. That is a beautiful, beautiful stone. And I don't know if any one of the ingredients to that ring could be priced just by itself for $888. And the flower, I love that flower ring. Let me try that on by itself as well, because I think I only had it on with the Wonder Ring. And the flower's gone, but it's only yellow gold just on that one, and it's item number 8149. Look at that. One of our favorite designer motifs. What'd you take? Oh, she got the red spinel. Sharon who, can I ask? Because just so I know. Okay, hi Sharon. We have so many Sharons. I just like to know which Sharon it was. Hi Sharon. Sharon got the red spinel. The flower ring is gone as well. That's 10 points in the round center, 14 points in the white diamonds, and 51 on the yellow petals. So you got all that going on, plus the emerald. I know we're verifying, and this one, I guess I'm keeping that one. They're like, Lolo, you wear it. You love it so much. Go ahead. I do. I love that ring. Okay, it's a great combo. It's a great, great looking combo, isn't it? So pretty. Don't forget, we still have that opal, that kind of freeform pear shape is still here. I did want to flash in the heart shape. Ooh, the heart shape. That's the big tan. Now, Kevin, I know this is asking a lot. I feel like it was a week ago or so. You were on the phone with somebody about this ring, I think, for a good maybe hour or so. Do you remember this? I don't know if you know who it was or if you remember. But I think what I was interpreting was there was some debate, some discussion, some maybe, you know, on and on about price. This has come down to a very, very low price. And I was just wondering if you knew who it was. And just if you, yeah, it was a long time ago. But, but you've talked to a lot of people since then. It wasn't a long time ago, but it was, yeah, tough to remember. But I just wanted to shout out that there were many of you that were thinking about this ring. Some of you just really, you know, talking about it quite seriously for a while. Yes. Oh, the blue sapphire. And did you get the emerald too, or is the emerald still up for grabs? All right. So this is, so call your operators bottom line, see if anything's still left, see if that Paraíba pink diamond combo is still left. That's the one I think is. And then here's 8016. It's the 1335. And the reason I shout that out is because there has been, I'm not sure exactly, there's no real explanation for why this has come tumbling down in price, but it has, because I was the one that debuted it. I think it was last week. It was a, it still is, it's just a monumental piece. From the quality of the heart shape, to the distinctive heart shape defined cut, to the fact it's 18 karat yellow and white gold, to the fact that you've got a 1335 blue wing heart shape that is showing off that kind of red. And then a yellow diamond halo, one of the most vibrant yellow diamond halos I've seen yet, and a carat 02 in white diamonds as well. All around it. This is completely, I just think I thought of, did you put jasmine up because of the Panther bangle? Is that what you were thinking? It just occurred to me, maybe that was the link. Because jasmine kind of looks like the Panthers. Anyway, I've got this one ring. It's a carat 02, just in the white diamonds. I'm thrilled to bring this out. It's as is. It's yellow and white gold, and call me. Because I don't know about this, but 1335, and I'm working out some numbers here, 19,999 where it began. Went a lot lower than that. I know I went too low. You guys know I go too low. I live up to my nickname. What can I say? But this is even better tonight. And that, I think, is because when you get a lot of people that are thinking about something as exquisite and unique, and, you know, that's the thing. We don't have a lot of other pieces like it. You know, boil it down to just a heart shape, that eliminates a lot of our inventory. But then talk about heart shapes, and I'm only holding it because it does this on its own, and I think it's, you know, worth seeing upright, so you can really get a great view straight on of that saturation that stone's cut. But to think it's not going to be $10,000 for a 1335, regardless of what's happening around it, that's a value. If it's $9,999, but it's not, and it's one only, and that's why I stress we are just really excited to see this one get a great home. This is what it looks like on, as a refresher of how big and bold it is when you start with the 1335, add the double halo, the yellow and the white, get it less than 9, get it less than 8, get it less than even $7,000. And I think we're all going to just really see one of our best Tanzanite values ever. And I'm talking about, you can do the math and look at it per carat and realize that in real time, we are bringing this one really low to where it's going less than even $7,000. It is not $69.99 either. This is where you dial in. Whatever you do, and the heart shapes are just limited. But there's that additional yellow diamond halo, and boy, are they bright. We see some diamonds often used as accents, but to get that consistent, vibrant neon yellow all the way around, I mean, round brilliance in yellow diamonds aren't always going to look the same. They can have 1,000,001 shades to them. Look at how vibrant and saturated they all are. And it's not $69. And it's not going to be even $6,500. This is where it's designed to go. It's got to go, and it will, because it's not even 65, 64, 63, 62. This will be truly one of the best values we have seen on a per carat level alone, but you got to realize there's a very important diamond mounting that's 156 in diamonds, where 54 of that is natural, fancy, vibrant, bright, best of yellows. It's not 62. It's not 61. It's not even $6,000. I'm blowing it out. This is the lowest. It says it right here, $59.99. We're ready to get it home. Just here, just now, one caller, and that is the value, because that gets us down to like $400 and some a carat. That just should not happen when this isn't just a little accent around it. This isn't just freebies in the gold or the diamond double halo. It is exquisitely done, and it's $59.99 first caller. That just is a reduction I had to bring out. Make sure you're aware of it, because that is the kind of level, well, it should never have reached, right? We know that. These are too valuable and too precious. We're looking at the actual literal best Tanzanite the world has to offer us. That's only one mine and one source, of course. This is truly the best, and it's $59.99 first caller. That's all we can do. Just an exquisite value on a really, really important stone with a equally important double halos around it. So that'll be $59.99. Had to bring that on out. Also, and if you need one of the rings, by the way, we were popping this on with a couple of various rings. Also, there's a reduction on this diamond bracelet. I've had this just briefly. One show, it kind of debuted, it got some interest, but it was really, really pricey. Look at this ribbon style we have in baguettes and white diamonds. And if you want a kind of a tennis bracelet, in the sense it's diamonds all the way around, But something with a little more wow factor, I think that's the bracelet you need to have. Also a reduction on that price. So let's give the Tanzanite heart shape one last look here, and then we'll be saying bye-bye. So $59.99, also a big deal on a certified yellow diamond. It's a carat 70. One of those really rare, unusual. Now, I do want to mention this for all my Tanzanite lovers. Let me just say this really quickly. We also have in this show, and it's coming up in about 30 minutes, I'm going to bring out the blowout that I started the show by telling you about, 4 exquisite stones, and perfect for anybody who's saying, yeah, the 13 karat 35 is gorgeous, but it's a little too large for me. We have 8 carats coming up. And there is, and I'm just going to give you a little time to think about them, because there's a cushion cut, there's an oval, there's a trillion, and there's an emerald cut, and they are last call. It's a good thing, because I can guarantee they're all going to go out the door tonight. That's how good the value is. This is the kind of wheel we normally only do, to be really frank with you guys, we only do this on the weekends typically. Because in the weekends, in the daytime, we have more audience. We do. We just do. It's just as simple as that. This is important. 8 carats plusers, all classic styles, and then you have your choice of, and they're all the best. And you're going to see them all together and notice how the colors are equally as good no matter which shape you choose. So make sure, top of the hour, 30 minutes away. It's not long to wait at all. 8 caraters. Maybe you're thinking, maybe you just want to think about the heart shape until you see that wheel. I have basically a lot of different cuts, but I don't have a heart shape on the wheel, so that's something to think about as well. So let's get to it. We've got a really, really special, well, I do want to show you this because this is one of those values. As we reach the bottom of the hour and the halfway point of the show, I want to bring out this ruby because this is Burma. We saw the red spinel at Burma. We're now going to the red ruby, which is red corundum, which is fantastic, which in this case is, well, a really cool style. Another yellow white diamond combination here around it, but done in this really unusual way. We start with a dome style ring, build up and over that, create pave, give you one of the most gemmy rich, bright rubies you'll ever see. 7282 is the number, and check it out. Coming closer and closer, and look, exquisite, right? It's ironic because we just had what we, really the closest thing to a red diamond we've ever brought, and look what's here now. Kind of similar in the look because it's like a red ruby that has clarity enough and bright enough to almost give you like a diamond vibe. It's a 105, it's private collection. It has 44 points in the yellow, 103 in the white diamonds, and that's because it's like this starburst design, which really is exquisite. Wait till you see it on because it really creates this beautiful visual on the hand as well. But it also is finished. So what you're still wearing, it's a dome style. But it's still going to be comfortable, and it's going to be easy to wear, and it's going to be lovely for all those different occasions and looks and styles because it's not sitting up gigantuous off the hand, but look at this. It does continue that design element all the way to the very base in the profile. That's your inside with that great cutout. That's what makes it so comfortable, and of course, from our perspective, adds a lot of work, labor, gold, i.e. expense. But look at this stone. Look at this stone. That is everything. And then you have to see it on because when it just glides on the hand, it feels so good, so comfortable, so wearable. And this is that profile I was telling you about. So see how the design continues. I love the little cutout detailing as well. The little cutout detailing that just happens almost like between every single segment of the diamonds where you've got white diamonds and then yellow diamonds essentially running right down in between all your white diamond sections. But it starts with this 105. It's a gorgeous ruby. We're talking about the king of all gems. Let's go back up close and show you what it's all about. And this will be less than $79.99. Oh, wait, it gets so much better than that because it did, I was going to say for the first time, but actually it did get a discount during a very big summer sale event. And that is no longer the case. We're not leaving it at that sale event price. It's going lower than that. I'm having a hard time believing where we're taking something with so much intrinsic value. I mean, that really is the case here. There's a lot happening in this ring. And every individual component is supposed to be pricey. This is one to own if you love something unique and different and bold and really looks like the epitome of what you'd find at designer boutique. No doubt about it. It's not going to be $79.99. Do y'all remember it was July. So yeah, who knows if you remember this, but because it was a while ago. Were you there? Were you there on that very show at that very moment? I gotta say, it was $49.99. During now I think you would have probably got an extra $50 off that. So it would have been $49.49, but this is how we make it better and make sure that it goes. $8,000 ring still. That is truly what it should be. We're here to give this one a great home. And I know there's going to be a caller out there that says, that great home is me. I can provide that. I will wear that with pride. I will have something bold, different, beautiful, but think of it. Some of the rare stones again. We talked about palladium and pink diamonds. Here's Burma ruby and yellow diamonds. Maybe better known, but doesn't make them any easier or any more affordable to get in your collection. It's not going to be $49.99. How about a better value? How about we make this simple and easy? How about the lowest price ever imaginable? Where it's not $49 or $39 or even, what? $29.99? Hold on, it gets better. And this is how you just call in, make it yours. Thank you so much. Heart-shaped pendant request coming up. But this is not going to be 29 or 28 or 27. We can do 1 carat rubies on their own. They're 20 grand a carat out in wholesale. Or you can get it here in gold with yellow diamonds, with white diamonds for less. A fraction of, actually. And you know what? Not even 27, 26, $25.99. Blow it out. Let's make it even better. Only one. Let's just make sure it goes flying out of here. I'm making that $2,499 to the very first caller. That is one to own right there. If you want a little bit of an eclectic nature, super high-end designer feel and look and crazy good diamond weights here, to get a carat 47 in total diamond weight, then with your carat 05, what a piece, what a prize. $24.99. First caller on that one. Let's move to the request. Now, Jalen, did they already take the ring in the heart shape, or they just want a pendant to start? Pendant it is. I got it coming up right here, right now. This has got to be our only heart-shaped pendant too. And it's in Tanzanite, and it's 8068 coming up. It makes me want to cheer. 8068, who do we appreciate? Who's your caller there who made this request? Patricia. And she didn't want a ring. She wanted a pendant. That's what I have, and it looks stunning. And you know what it'll work with? Size-wise, it's about what we're going to see on a wheel later. 780 is the size. Let me start here. I'm going to start with it on the hand. We'll give you a measurement. Let's start there. That's where we'll begin. Let's get ready. I'll just grab the ruby here, and then we'll start with the measurement on Patricia's Tanzanite. It's 8068, only one, of course, because we don't have heart shapes in abundance. It's 7 carat 80. It also has 98 points in diamonds. That's going to be a large halo and a few diamonds in your bail. So let's show you the measurement lengthwise. Top to bottom, it's going to be an inch and maybe a tiny, tiny bit over. And then we're going to show it on the neckline after this. Then Patricia's going to see the size really, really well. But then get ready for the price tag because we only have one. You can change the gold, Patricia, if you would prefer yellow or rose. Oh, how pretty is this? Okay, Patricia, I'll send you the blouse too, because it does match, doesn't it? She may need to have this blouse too. Ah, look at that. Look at how pretty. It's hard to even tell, but it is in white gold now. You know what we're going to do next? Go up close. Take a look at all the fabulous reds that are in this stone. Okay, so our 780. Well, this is kind of interesting because I gotta blow it out here. Well, yes. Ruby on the hand, going on the hand next. Tell you what, if you like this one, blow it out. It was $11,999. I'll do it for $5,699. Let us know what you think, Patricia. And to be honest with you, I think we really need to look into that price tag. Just doesn't seem right to me. So let me go ahead and make sure that's, because it's just not what we normally do. So let me check on that. Let's check on that because that's not. So let me check because, request comes out. I don't think that seems right. So let's go ahead and move on to the ruby again. Here's the ruby up close and personal. And I want to try it on again for you because I know we had to leave that pretty quickly for the request. And then here we go. This is, look at this one. Look at this on the hand. And I want to walk you through, like go all the way around so you can see that design element continues from absolutely one side to the other, but then it also wraps around to the very edge. So when you see the profile like this, you're getting that same designer element all the way through. $24.99. I still can't get over that price tag on this ruby, and it's still available if you'd like it. Yellow gold, but remember there's actually a little white rhodium underneath where all the white diamonds are set. You've got yellow diamonds that run essentially through that. It's just an exquisite design element. You talk about pieces like this in the world of jewelry when we understand that it's more unique to see that, it's a little different to see that. That's when prices really start to elevate everywhere but here, of course, when we're doing something vastly different for you. So that'll be for one caller, and let me know if it's gone as we return just to another look at that to see, if we can answer any questions, show it one more time. Big top of the hour. Don't go anywhere. You got to stay with me to see the top of the hour. If nothing else, just to see what we're going to do on these 8 carats in the Tanzanites, just to see where we go. How'd Patricia like the look of that? She liked the look? It's okay, so available if you'd like the heart shape, but I think we really need to work on that price because that's not right. If they missed it, Antonio, let me know and we'll show it again. And then getting ready for our big, oh, well, it's a little diamond special, just a little diamond. What's that? Oh, sure. Here's the inside again. There's that undergallery. So lattice work undergallery. That's what sits on your finger. Everything else is domed up and over that. And then you can see how the area of the undergallery that sits, and then everything else is elevated, and then you're going to have your pave up top. So there's like a little, again, that's how you do a dome, right? Domes can, in essence, not be flat. They really need to be rounded, and they need to be arched. And so you see how that works all the way around, and that's how you get this interesting detail. And if you really up close, you can see some of that undergallery grid work behind it. When you look through the little, the negative space there, you can see a bit of that. That's not something you see on the hand as much. That's just a minute detail. You just see that there's a little bit of open work between your sections. So there's an emerald, and I know there were a lot of you talking about that emerald from our wheel. Also, we have something cool in a really, you got to see this amylite, because this amylite, speaking of fall, it does officially begin tomorrow. This is, maybe we just show this on the neckline here, Tony, first. Give me a second to move my bow out of the way, because it's easier to see the colors when you see it against skin tone. That's an amylite. One of the coolest patterns, colors, I mean, really cool reds, like that interesting texture and pattern we love to see out of the amylite. You're ready to see it up close? Just needed you to see a size perspective here on that to really give you an idea of what this is all about in an exquisite amylite, free-form, gigantic stone. Take a look at it. I think the ruby is still here as well, so strike it out. But here we go. Not the only one. It's all right. Take a look. As someone who has spent the last several days watching nothing but baseball, take a look at this one. It is $48.99. That's that number. It's a $33.85 fancy cut amylite, freeform is what we call it. It really is beautiful. That's a pattern that's natural. So this came from a sea creature back in the prehistoric days. Pretty cool, right? Well preserved in that it's got all those reds and greens. Sometimes we'll see a striped effect of blues and reds and greens. This is just red and yellow and orange kind of like blending together. It looks almost like a stained glass window. It really could be like the window in a cathedral, and yet it's something you wear on your neckline as a statement piece, 6 points in diamonds as your top bail. This is all done in rose gold. That's because we're emphasizing the red color. I just had to put it out there because it's just really one of the coolest pieces of natural material. I won't even say mine, because remember, it was from an ammonite sea creature, so it actually comes from like a prehistoric shell. So it's much like, kind of, if you think back, like prehistoric abalone kind of thing here. But it's really, abalone does not do that, does not have patterns like that or colors like that. This is just wild. We're going to blow it out right now. It's been $1 million, well, close to it. I mean, it should be, right? This is a precious piece of rarity. It's got historic significance. It's extremely large. And you know what? It should really be at the very, very bare minimum. It should be $49.99. I just want to move it. Obviously, we have enough money put into this to get $49.99 and then some. There's just so much, again, elaborate workmanship and detailed design, and look at the outside profile and the rose gold and the way it's set. I always love it if you're, if either 8's your lucky number or you have an S in your name. I think it would be perfect for our Sharons and our Susies and our Suzannes and all those gals out there, right, that have S's in their names, because that really does have an S kind of initial built into the sides. But it also is going to be this massive piece, and we're going to do it right now for just $1,399. It's time for this to go. It has been in our vault far too long. It is ready to get a great home, be on your neckline. I would love to see it with, if you have our rose gold by the yard, like a diamonds by the yard, or we did a pink diamond by the yard that are rose gold, and that would be beautiful with it as well. So you've got choices, and $13.99 makes it all yours. So that just, I had to bring it out, special and different and bold and all the things. So $13.99 if you want a true collector's piece of amylite material from the gem quality material from Alberta, Canada, and really was only identified and recognized as an official gem in 1981. So not a stone that we really see very often in really anywhere. I've yet to see one in a store anywhere. I've yet to see one anywhere but here, to be honest with you. Never, and I've been to trade shows and auction houses and all that stuff that's jewelry related, and I don't see amylite anywhere but here. So incredible stone to get. And let's get to it. We have this one diamond necklace I'm going to show you before we get, again, top of the hour is going to be, I do have a quick presentation of our Signet ring by request for our top of the hour as well. But right after that, we're going to get to the Tanzanites in that wheel that are really, really special, that you will love, and one of our best values of all time. Take a look at this. This is just going to fly, because when it comes to diamonds, we do a lot of diamond solitaires, but what if you want a nice little just kind of combination of diamonds, like a princess cut and baguettes and rounds all together here in one very wearable style that still looks like that designer style that I introduced the other day where they put different cuts together. This is similar. It's meant to look like a pear shape, but it's got different diamonds cuts within that. 8212 is the number. It's our 18 karat gold. You get a big princess cut in the middle. That's a 12 or 24. Whoa. 24 pointer. That's huge. Just on the princess cut. Then you get 18 points in baguettes, another 13 points in rounds, and that's all done in 18 karat white gold with the chain. My goodness. 55 points total. Let's blow it out. First caller, you can have that right now, and a white gold only. Can't change the gold, but everything else is thrown in. I mean, look at this. You've even got a lobster claw. And you've got, it's just the 18 inches on this length for the chain, so hopefully if that works, I mean, that's really a standard length for chains that hold pendants, oftentimes start at 18 inch. So that, just want to show you that premium clasp you're getting in this box chain. We don't often have a lot of box chains. This is a box link, so smooth as can be. You know what? Just blow it out. Make it, I see this. I see the $28.99. I see it, but I get it. It's got a 24-point princess cut in the middle. I'm going to make it $888 for the first caller. And we will give that 30 seconds, and that one will absolutely be spoken for. And do you see how when it moves, even as slight as I'm moving it, you get all these different pronounced flashes of fire and color. It's stunning. And it's $888. Let me show you the measurement, because you know that one's going to be gone. So let me try to do that before it's sold here. And then we'll go ahead and show it here on the hand, then up on the neckline for you as well. Dainty enough to wear every day, but it does end up looking like it's one big stone. I mean, that's what it looks like, except it's flashing differently than one big stone is capable of doing. Here it is, top to bottom, 3/4 of an inch. And then we'll show it on the neckline coming up. And remember, you love this. I love the smooth box chain because it has this great polish off the top of it too. You see that amazing, amazing polish. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Just a big look, isn't it? Like one bigger center stone, but you get all of this flash and fire from these different cuts. And the chain comes with it. That chain should be $400 or $500 on its own. Well, it's 18 karat, so it should be more than that, you know? And it's 18 karat all the way through. $888. It makes it yours. Call me quickly. Let's go back up close. Does anyone have this one yet? Uh-oh. Well, I was trying to get something more affordable. I chose something that wasn't supposed to be affordable. Made it affordable anyways, just to mix up the prices a little bit. And look what I get in return. It's here. Okay, so coming up, top of the hour, 13 minutes away. Got a wheel for you, got an auction for you. Okay, let's just do this. Big emerald. Here's the cleanest emerald I have. Now, Kevin, you're on something else, right? Okay, so something else, just making sure because we got callers coming in. So I'm gonna hope that's gone. I think that one's got to be going to Jalen, right? Let's talk about 7721 coming up next. Now this is just, yep, that is the cleanest And I know this might take a little bit of me holding it so you can really appreciate this, but that's a clean emerald. Have you ever seen an emerald that clean? Well, Jalen, did you want the diamond necklace? You would look like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? That's item number 8212, white gold only. Yep, 888. Thank you. The diamond necklace is gone. And now we're going to talk about clean as can be. 80-point emerald looks bigger. They look double what they weigh, so it looks like a carat 60. It's got this great diamond-shaped link pattern. Link rings are huge. We know of links, and we see them all the time in necklaces. We see links in bracelets, curved links, marine links, all kinds of paperclip chain, all these links. Links have now made their way to our rings. And that is the hottest thing going right now is link style rings. But this is still, it's not movable, it's not flexible, it's not adjustable, it doesn't stretch. It's a band, but it kind of has this open like link to it. Diamond shapes all the way around, all the way around. Look what we did. The top portion's gonna have diamonds right at the intersection there, 4 of those. That diamond weight is 14 points. It's in yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold. And we are looking at, no surprise, $27.77. Why? Because it is so clean. Now watch this. We go further away, it's on the hand. Now look at what it does. Because I've told you once, and I've told you twice, and I'll tell you every time we have an emerald so that you know how to shop them here or anywhere else. Make sure you're looking from a distance. This is the opposite. A lot of times we'll say, well, look at this diamond from afar. And you look at a diamond from afar and you don't see inclusions. But if you were to put it up close, you're going to see inclusions, right? Because it's like a magnified view. I really kind of, we flip it here. We flip it. Because up close, you're going to see inclusions on the wheel up close that you would never see when it's on the hand. So I always ask you to evaluate this one, really more importantly, on the hand from a distance to watch how it glows. And oh, does this stone glow? Because up close, in an emerald that's natural, you're going to see things. Every time, always, unless it's glass. Natural emeralds are going to have little characteristics, inclusions. This one doesn't have much anything, and that's what's so remarkable. But what we appreciate about an emerald, we see it on our hands. Everyone else sees it on our hands, so that's how we look at it. But to see it this close and realize it still doesn't have much going on there, I mean, really, that's as close a view as you can really get. Right? I mean, you look at it, if you're in person, you got the ring. If we're standing side by side and we're at a jewelry counter and I hand you my jeweler's loupe and say, okay, look at it. This is an even closer, more scrutinizing perspective than if you were looking at it in person with a loupe. So really excited to bring this with that kind of clarity. And if that has been the Achilles heel and why you don't have an emerald in your collection, it's my birthstone, and it's always a struggle to find one that I really, really like because I want clarity. And I know darn well that they don't usually give that, but I still want that. So you're seeking out the real, like, 1 in a billion, right? And because we're bringing it right now, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to auction it off, and I'm not going to start because nobody's got it at $27.77. So let's do something a little different, and let's try, well, we're near the top of the hour. We got that big wheel coming up. I'm going to do something wild here. Instead of $2,000, and this piece, so stunning. White, yellow, rose, you decide. Looks, can we all just agree, if you see that from a distance on the hand, you guys see a lot of jewelry on my hand. Does that look bigger than an 80-point stone? Yes, because emeralds always do that. They're always going to do that. It's not going to be $1,500 to open. I'm looking for callers. How about $1,000 to open? Okay, you all see what that stone's doing. And it does the same thing when it's up close and personal. It really always looks magnificent. 1,000? No open. Should we give it 60 seconds? Tony, what do you think about a $50 increment? Should we make it even less? How about 25 since we're still waiting on that open? New register over there? Oh, really? Oh, wonderful. Virginia, but not our own. So you notice she stepped out. That's what I always wish I could do, step out and make a purchase, right? Like that would, change things. If I step out, maybe I could, buy something off the wheel or, something like that. But hi, Virginia, not our own. It wasn't our own Virginia. Okay, where was Virginia calling from? Was she? She was. I heard you talking about California, so I was wondering if she was nearby. Okay. Is she really nearby? Now, we might be verifying, right? But here's the thing. Yeah? Oh, okay. Sounds very beautiful. Sounds probably too beautiful for up here. It sounds more like maybe Northern California. Red Bluff? Sounds beautiful, doesn't it? I tell you what, we may have the open, but before we do this, I'm not here to do a one and done. Let's get you in. Let's try. Let's try to get everybody participating in an auction. How about $900? How about $800? It's such a just gorgeous stone. How about this? How about $700? 700. I don't know how, I don't know why. I'm just feeling it. Well, that way we save you $2,077 if we get the open. It's only $25 increments from there. But obviously none of that matters unless we give it 60 seconds here and get that open. Let's try it, shall we? Are we ready? And I hope if they wanted to bid 15 or 1,000, I hope they don't give up on me. I hope they don't think the ring is a cheap little, unimportant ring now, because it's not. It's not. It's a really, really good ring. $700 to start. Let's take a look at it. Okay. Just the cleanest emerald I've ever had, here or anywhere else. You know what's interesting too? That little sizing bar in the back it looks like there's an emerald in the back. It looks like we set an emerald in the sizing bar, doesn't it? But actually, it's a reflection. It is the mirror finish of the gold reflecting the super, super clean, bright. I mean, you want to see the inside of the stone? I don't even need to turn it. You can see it right there in that sizing bar in the back. You're seeing the inside of the stone reflected as like it's a mirror. It's like the emerald is checking itself out in the mirror like, oh, I look good today. I look good every day. That's the beautiful thing about a gemstone, right? They never need to worry. They look good. If they look good one day, they look good every day. We have the open at $700, do we? Yes, no? 18 seconds left to see what's shaking out there. And don't worry about the increments. I made those teeny tiny as well. The open is tiny. The increments are tiny. Everything's tiny but the stone. So all we need now, we got it, right? $700. We got it. We got it. But where are all the color shoppers, bidders, everybody? What do you think? But it should be more than $700, shouldn't it? Yeah, like that's what you did. That's on you. You're the one making that decision. Could have left it alone at 1,000, but no, we had to go lower and lower and lower and lower. So here we are. One more time on the hand, then I think I'm going to clock it because we have about 4 minutes left until the top of the hour. And as a bribe to get you to stay with me, I'm telling you, we got the biggest and best Tanzanite values of the network coming up at the top of the hour. After I show the Signet ring, because I'm obligated to show the Signet ring at the top of the hour, because I'm getting requests every day on that Signet ring. It's getting time, right? Holidays around the corner, people needing great gifts for loved ones, or a gal asked me the other day how to honor a pet. That's what I wear my Signet ring for. So do it for that reason, right? Best situation. Okay, let's do this. Final call. I guess I got to try it on one more time, Tony, and make sure we get everybody a last look at it, because this one it's going to go. So apparently we're at 700 and nothing more, right? So what we've got is a final 2-minute clock coming. We're looking for 725. You'll have to let me know, guys, if we officially have 725 or long way to go. I guess it would be wrong to ask for like 3,000 at this point, right? You could just buy it now for $27.77. Your best bet. And remember, this is what it does. Look at that stone. Seriously, I've had a lot of emeralds in my day. A lot of emeralds in 6 years here. A lot of emeralds over the course of almost 21 years. Have you really, truly, like anywhere else? Don't just like leave it to us. Think about every emerald you've seen anywhere, because I know you watch the other guys. I know you're flipping up and down the dial 24/7. You know what's going on out there. And you know, that's good. That's good. I encourage that. You got to know, you can't be a good shopper if you don't know what other people are doing, right? You can't say this is a good value if you don't know what everyone else is doing. That's why I'm a good shopper. I shop all the time. It's an investment of time. To be a really, truly good shopper, you can't just go out and buy something. That's not putting you as a good shopper, right? It's a shopper. The act of shopping does not make you a good shopper. A good shopper is knowing where the values are, knowing when things really, where the quality is, what you can get at a good value. It's not just about cheap stuff or expensive stuff. It's about getting the most for your money. That's what makes you a good shopper. And you can't really be a great expert shopper unless you are looking around everywhere and know what's going on. And When it comes to jewelry, I think we make it really easy because the bottom line is if you like quality and if you like fine jewelry, you're here. You're here. And I know we're not here 24/7, but at least for the 3 hours, 6 days a week that we are here, hopefully you're here to take advantage of these. I mean, this is a little nutty, right? This is another level. And I've got 7 and we're looking for 725. So what we'll do, since we have 2 minutes till the top of the hour, perfect. Everything's perfect. It's all coming up rose, except for this, except for that whole thing. But listen, the timing's right. So we'll give it 2 minutes and we'll sell it when the clock hits 0 and our top bidder will get it. And you're still getting your color gold choice. You're still getting your size choice. And we are even putting it in a beautiful box and shipping it to your doorstep where all you have to do is open the door and sign for it. Sign for it, right? You got to sign for your jewelry. We don't want someone else running off with your jewelry. So you got to just open the door and that's it. And you could have this emerald. All right, so let's give it a final look here. 2 minutes. Bye-bye, it's going. It's on its way. We got 2 minutes now to wrap it all up. Looking for 725. Oh, not only the tiny open, but the tiny increment is just getting silly here. It's getting silly. Top of the hour is moments away. Signet ring presentation coming up for a special request, and then the Tanzanite deal. And that's going to be on its way as well, and the best Tanzanite deal I have seen in some time. So right now, it's a matter of, do we have anyone else thinking about it here? This design goes around and around and around. It's smooth, though. It's smooth. I need you to understand that it's not, there's no, like, even though it's diamonds shapes, so it might look like, you know, sharp edges or whatnot, it's smooth. It sits and wears and feels like any other band you wear. It just looks so much more interesting. Almost like what we call a harlequin pattern in jewelry. When we see harlequin patterns in under galleries or in jewelry designer styles, that's sometimes what we look at here. And we have, oh boy, a final minute left. Not much going on the auction front. That is a huge advantage to you, the shopper, you, the bidder, you, the caller. So even if you're brand new, and you don't need to be somebody who's a long time established person to bid on these auctions, you just need to dial in 45 seconds. Be connected to us in our phone bank here in 40 seconds. But also remember this, because I get this question a lot when we do auctions, but is there a club to join? Is there a membership fee? Is there an annual subscription fee service I need to pay for? No, because some of the places I shop, to be honest, if you want the good stuff, you got to be like a super VIP, and you have to pay dearly for that. You have to pay to be a member. You have to pay to shop. And that's not what we do, right? As long as you got an internet connection, you can shop with us. If you happen to have DirecTV, Dish Network, Verizon, Fios, Frontier, Spectrum, you name it, you can watch. And that's all you need to be a part of this great value shopping experience we call TVON. Huh? Is it true to size? Yes, true to size. True to size, yes. Which golden? My basketball ring? I know, don't call it that because then they probably won't want it. But I called it that. The basketball heart? The I Love Basketball ring? Yes. If you need me to flash it, Kevin, let me know. Well, Kevin's on the heart ring. It looked like a basketball heart to me, but that's me. I'm sports obsessed. That's all they think about. 725, yes or no? Are we at 725? Let me know if anybody has 725. Kevin, let me know if they need to see that again or if we need to see it flashed. Oh boy. Well, here we go. Okay. Somebody's waiting, trying to get through, I think, right? Ping, is that what that means? Okay, good. We got it, I think. 725, we got it? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations. We have top of the hour here. I have a very quick presentation as I welcome you all in on our Signet ring. So I'm going to grab it real quick. This was requested, and you know, it's getting to that time of year where if you think about it, and this is really a difficult piece, I can't show you exactly what your ring's going to look like, but we do have the Tanzanite wheel moments away. I just had a lot of requests to show this, so I want to show this briefly here for you. If you've needed a little help, you see me wearing it every day. I wear it on my, when I'm with you guys, I wear it on my right ring finger, and that's the Signet ring. It was gifted to me some time ago. It honors a loved one. And I got to tell you, it is the most comforting piece of jewelry. I've never worn a piece of jewelry for as long and for as consistently as I have this one because I wear it every day. And I'm not the type of person who wears the same stuff every day. I'm just not. And that I wish I was. I wish I was. But I'm not. I like to mix things up and always have something new. I have a sickness. But this is really something that time will change and styles will come and go. And it just happens to be the hottest style in the world right now. Like, you cannot open, don't worry about magazines. Like, just look at people you see out and about. Now, we live in, Los Angeles. We live in a big metropolitan area where we have, celebs and tastemakers and influencers and all that stuff. But you look around at anybody in the public eye, everyone's wearing some kind of signet ring. Men, ladies, women, girls. Everybody is. This is my jumbo size, which I think is the best look because it's big, oversized, squared off. You are going to completely, well, you don't worry about it. We custom make it. You tell us what to do. White, yellow, rose in your size and in your choice of initials, which the traditional way, 3 initials, a monogram. You can get 1 if you want to, but I would really recommend 3 initials because that's why it's a big style, right? So you have a really legible, readable script that is almost interlocked. Your center letter you choose is going to be slightly larger than the side. These that I have here are not what yours are going to look like. These are just to show you the size, the scale, and the gold color, because yours is going to look like whatever you choose to put together. I wish I had a way, like a computer-generated way to show you, but I don't. But you're going to get a complete custom piece here. I've got to do my little setup here so it's not going to be too much glare. Let me show you the white gold here. Yes. That's my little star, forgive me. I know that doesn't look great sitting there, but it will look great when the ring's on it. Yes, go ahead, Kevin. Yes, I was wondering about that. Make sure it's the right one and all that. They're probably thinking, basketball, I didn't want to buy a basketball ring. That's only what I'm calling it because that's what I saw, but I'm, yeah. Sure, the length, yes, go ahead. Tony, we'll show this real quick on the hand, yes. Hi, Kathy in Idaho. How's she doing tonight? Wonder what Idaho's like on the eve of fall. Probably a little chilly already, maybe, I don't know. Is everyone what? Is it pink? What? Are you telling me? Wait, what? Wait a minute, you lived in Idaho? This I did not know. When? Like when you were a little baby? Recently? Oh, that was before we met. But that was right before we met. I met you in 2002. You were in Idaho for 5 years? So what is it like when fall starts? Is it cold already or no? Not yet, changing. Oh. See, you learn something every single day without fail. What did I learn the other day? Oh, Joyce, I know what we learned the other day. On Sunday, what we learned about symbols. We learned about different symbols. All right, let's take a look at this. Kevin, it is a heart shape, so I'm going widest point to bottom point here. Overall, let's jog on over here. It's about 7/8 of an inch, but that's at the widest point. It obviously tapers over here and cleft up here, classic band on the side. So really, it's wearable like any other ring. It's not gigantor. Like, it's not a huge piece, but it's big, right? Yeah. It's all good? Is that the one they liked? Side to side should be about the same here. My rulers, I feel like I'm going to break it. It's going to snap in half on me, isn't it? It's 3/4 of an inch side to side, as you see right there. And that signet ring that I'm wearing is what you're going to see next on the air. I just have a white gold here to show you, which I'll zoom out a little bit as we take another close-up look at the signet ring. This is the white gold. So this is for a lot of you that have been asking me about this, and I think we're getting to that point. We're starting to think ahead. Holiday gifting and whatnot. So here we are with a really special look at the white gold version, which has, you can see what I mean by script, interlocked, 3 initials, the way to go. And it's always the same price, which we're so, well, I don't know if it's always gonna be the same price, but we've always kept it the same price since it debuted years ago. It is your choice of 3 initials. You can choose to do a monogram, which is traditionally first initial on the left, last initial in the middle, and middle initial on the right. Or you can wear someone else's initials, or, like I always say, giving you ideas. What you can do is also, like if you're a mother and you want to honor your 2 children or your 2 pets or your 2 grandkids, you can do, like my mom asked when I said I'm getting you a signet ring, and I said, what did you want? I figured she would want LRK, which are her initials. And she said, no, I want LRB because I want it to be my last name in the middle and then my kids' initials on the side. So Lauren, and then her last name, and then Brian on the side. Yes. Trying what? Oh my gosh, we're doing like, it's like Flashback Thursday, sort of, but it's not Thursday yet. what do they call it? Throwback Thursday. That's what I was like. Flashback Friday, Throwback Thursday, and Way Back Wednesday is what we're calling it. I got to try on the emerald that's already sold. I'm going to upset a lot of people, Joyce, if I do this, though, because this one's gone, but let's show it. You never know why they're inquiring about this. So here it is. There's the emerald on the hand. There's the emerald one more time on the hand. That one's already gone. Please, please. That one is a done deal in the auction. But the signet ring is white gold, yellow gold, rose. I want to show you different ones just to show you the gold colors here. Obviously, you see mine in the yellow there. And here we go with the white gold, which also was designed for ownership here. She wears it every day, and that's her last name in the middle, and then son's first initials on the side. So let's just make it 888. Again, it is white, yellow, rose. You don't have to size up, even though it's big. You don't have to size up because we make it in your size. So if you say I wear an 8 1/4, we're going to make the inner circumference to an 8 1/4. So you don't need to size up. Tanzanite wheels coming up. I want to show mine. Mine is the right scale. So this is the exact same. It's 3/4 inch square. It is, and I just want to show you here, that's what it's going to look like. So you can see that's how that's done there in the yellow gold. And then we've got the rose gold here, which I'll show you. And we'll just show you the yellow gold sample I have here so you can see the size. And we have gentlemen who've worn this. You can wear it anywhere you want, pinky. Index, I've got a couple on here. They may be upside down, but this is mostly to show you the size and the gold colors. Yellow gold, rose gold, white gold. So they are just, again, they're big statement pieces, and for being no diamonds, no gems, certainly makes a great statement, so wanted to share that with you. So anybody who's thinking about one, give us some time to do it, obviously, because holidays and all that approaching, and maybe you want it for that special anniversary. I'd love it for the new moms. I would love it for the new moms or the new married couples, right? It'd be great to give that newly, you know, the bride who just got married, right? She's got a new last name, perhaps. That's a great way to give her new monogram, right? Because her monogram probably changed. So it's a great way to go. So think about it. It's white, yellow, rose. We had to show that. But we got the Tanzanite wheel coming up, which is major, major, major. 8 carats plusers. Kevin, was that helpful on that ring, or is there anything else I need to show and it's gone? Okay, so congrats. Who got it? Charlene, thank you so much. Okay, and then let's go to it. Tanzanite time. I'm so excited about these Tanzanites. The first option, and I'm going to put all 4 up together so you can see each and every one of them for how special they are. And then again, give me a call, 888 Signet Rings, custom design them for you. Is going to be, oh, look at, that's where we start, cushion cut square. But I have got really all of the main cuts here that you look for. Gosh, the reds, I'm not even maneuvering it yet. I'm not even showing you, and yet look at all the reds that come through. I got to get a fingerprint off the oval. And then we also have an emerald cut. Look at this one. Oh my. The emerald cut is special. Look at that. Now this one's going to sit at a little bit of an angle there because those bigger diamonds. And look what they did on the side. Notice there are pear shapes on the east and west. Big round north and south. This one's going to be a tough wheel for me to play favorites because my other favorite cut, I love emerald cuts, but I also love the trillion, and we're going to show you, this one needs polishing, so let me do that, and let's show you the trillion. Oh my, there is not a bad one in the bunch. I may have to just reverse these. Trillion and then cushion cut. No, it's like no matter what I do, one blocks the other. So we'll move them around, we'll try them on for you, we'll give you all the looks, but this is one wheel where everything up here, as far as center stones go, is going to be over 8 carats in size. I'll walk you through carat weights. They all have incredible diamond mountings as well because they're just, you know, to even create a halo like we have here in the oval, you still have a ways to go to get around the entirety of the stone. So given that they're bigger stones, you've got a lot of diamond weight no matter what. This is one very, very important wheel, and you've got your choice. If you're dialing it early, you've got your choice of cut and design. This one's your most traditional mounting because actually it's the only one that doesn't have fancy cut diamonds as well. The rest do. This one's all rounds with the cushion cut, but the emerald cut has the pear shapes, 2 on each side, and then big rounds. Then in the heart shape, or rather the trillion, I'm getting there are heart shapes in the corners of the halo. And over here on the oval, you've got actually pear shapes on the sides, east and west. So the back 3, kind of around the horn here, they actually have bigger, more fancy cut diamonds to go with them as well. So you're getting a lot to love here, but the carat weights are important. So let's walk you through where we are here. Carat weight wise, 822 and a carat 52 in diamonds. Actually, every single one of these diamond rings, mountings, is going to have over a carat in diamonds. So it's not just about the big stones, it's about big diamond weights all over a carat. Listen to this. Here's the cushion cut square, one only. You know how this is going to go. 822, 152 in diamonds. The next size. Well, let's go to the 807 right over here. That's the 807 emerald cut. That is also with, we separate the 34 points in the pairs, and then the 102 in the diamonds, that'll be the rounds. So that altogether is 1 carat 36 in diamonds with your emerald cut 807. Then we go to the 812 right over here. That is the 812 trillion, and that has 112 in diamond weight, including, that is a combination of I'm sorry, they're not rounds, they're marquise and heart. Oh my goodness, I said hearts and rounds. That's heart shapes in the corners, and then marquise cuts the rest of the way. Wow. And then we've got the oval, which is our 827. That is the largest individual center stone. It also has 24 points in the pairs, 12 points each on each side. And then you've got another 96 points in the round brilliance. We're going to need some collars because boy, oh boy, will they go fast. And your choice of gold on everything can be changed. So you get your choice of white or yellow or rose on any design up there. So it's a matter of pick your favorite center stone, and then by all means, pick your size and pick your gold colors. So you've got a lot of different, really freedom here to just mix and match them as you like, make it your own. But the reason this is headlining this top of the hour here is for a very good reason. And that is why you need to be calling early, because they're not going to last when you see this price tag. And I don't know if you remember this. I had a 7 carat heart shape. And thank you for getting back to me. I was wondering if that price was correct. Guess what? We brought out a request of a heart-shaped pendant a few minutes ago. It, you might remember, was a 7 carat 80. I had just inquired if that price was correct. It is. And it's right here on the bag. It says $11,999. It went to $79.99. Then it went to $5,699. That's correct. But that's a 780. That is 56. You saw it on the air. I brought it out. It was for Patricia's request. It's still here if you want it. But it was $56.99 for 780. Not nearly as many diamonds. That is 98 points in diamonds. All of those rings have well over a carat in diamonds and bigger center stones. And they're not $56.99. We're going to start there because that is the legitimate, honest to goodness, right here on the bag price. And we just checked it. That's the price. My thinking had been completely changed and warped by what we're doing on this wheel tonight. But that's because it is that big of a buy. It is that big of a price reduction where we're making sure these all go. And there's only one way to do that. And like I was saying earlier, these are usually wheels, these types of blowouts are usually on our weekend shows, not our weeknight shows. So for those of you, and they tend to be different audiences sometimes, right? Where some people stay up late with us, other people stay in the weekends. I mean, it's all just dependent on your lifestyle and your schedule. This is rarely seen. And I think that's really, really good that we've got them here tonight, because those of you that are going, yeah, I never see blue wing blowouts like this, here it is. And on the 8 carats, no less. And these massive, do you want to pay 50? Let me show it to you. Let me just show you. This is the heart shape. It is 7 carats 80. Look at this. This is not my writing. I don't write these numbers on these bags. But I have been known to just verbally give you a different price with Tony's help on the air. That's what I do. That's where it is. $23,965, $12,000. This is the pendant. But it is a 780 with 98 points in diamonds. And it came down to, that is the lowest, because up here is $79.99. There's the lowest at $56.99. That's for real. That is, and I had to inquire just to make sure that was correct. Because, and there's only one. So the deal with this is, these are bigger stones, bigger diamond weights, and it's less money. Now you're asking, yeah, I get that. But how much less? How low can low really go? I mean, that's the big question here, am I right? Because at $56.99, who are we kidding? That's the best value out there on a blue wing block D, because we're the only ones that have them. You're not going to find even lesser quality for less money than where that's at right now. But this is the deal. We're in our last 40 minutes of a Wednesday night. $56.99 is not going to cut it on a Wednesday night. And when you know that these wheels typically are reserved for when you have just, when it's actually light outside and daytime and weekend and people are not working the next morning and all of that. Well, guess what? That's when you typically see these deals. I got to do better than the typical, because we're not going to have as many eyeballs here right now as we do on a Saturday afternoon. So I better make absolutely sure that if we're going to do this, we do this right. and we bring you the best value. Guys, I've been doing this too long. I understand that on a night like tonight, we got to make something extra, extra, extra special happen. Even doing a traditional blowout, as good as that is, as much as that's going to guarantee they go, it's not going to be good enough for tonight. So you get, in turn, a better value. And this is going to be why it ends up as our best ever. The best. That could easily add one more bead to the equation here, and it could be the best bluing blowout. Here's how we do this. If anything, this should go up in price, right? $56.99 applied to the $780 with a lot less diamond weight. Here's what we'll do right here, right now. Promise me if you have a favorite, you're dialing in on the early side, just so that you put yourself at the early part, so that, you know, somebody else doesn't end up taking your emerald cut when that's what you had your heart set on. Or if you like the trillion. I mean, these are, we can't duplicate them. We can't create them again and again and again and again and again because we're out of the stones. What we've had for 4 years nearly is what we've had. And over that course of nearly 4 years, we've been bringing them out in custom one-of-a-kind designs all along the way. Every day. I have not had a show without a bluing block D. Here they are, though, now, where we're saying, bye-bye, they got to go. Take your pick. But we have nobody on the phone lines. And that's probably because you're looking at $56.99, thinking the best I can do is $49.99, and that's just not good enough. So let's just make sure, one goal here, get them out the door. That's the only goal. The only objective right now is to make sure they all go. That's it. That's all. That's not complicated. If we price them really, 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 really well, that's what's going to happen right now, is we're taking them a lot lower than $49.99. Oh, come on in. There's got to be one you're thinking about. You don't have to dial in and like take it for sure. You don't have to tell me sold for sure. You don't have to get it for sure, but just be there. Give yourself the advantage you deserve by being there. Let us know what you're thinking about. Let us see, you know, try it on for you so you can see it on the hand. Let us give you those specs one more time. Okay, I can't do this if I have no callers. This is ridiculous. I can't, because then people will watch this down the line. They'll watch recordings of this show. And I don't want everyone to think this is the new going rate on Blooming Block Ds, because it's not. This is just a Wednesday night, late night thing here. We're trying to help you. I'm going to make this a better deal. And there's enough people out there that, I mean, we only need 4 different callers, collectors, Tanzanite lovers. That's all we need. I'm calculating right now, how low can I really go to make this the biggest bluing blowout you've seen, the best bluing blowout you've seen. Reminder, all 8 carats, but also over 1 carat in diamond weights, well over on every single one of them. Every one of them. And bigger, important diamonds on 3 of the 4. This is the only one that's got rounds only. This has got rounds and pear shapes. This is marquise and heart shapes in the back. And then over to the side, those are also pear shapes and gigantic rounds. I'm not doing $49.99. We are busy on the phone lines. You are believers. And that is what you need to be, because sometimes value gets better than you can even imagine it. And I'll give you the $780. You can have the $780 for $56.99. But I can get you more carat weight, more diamond weight for a better price. We already have. But $49.99 is not going to make them all disappear. I got to make sure every last one goes, and when they're gone, they're gone. As soon as you say sold, it comes which one? Trillion first. I love it. That's $63.53. Take a look. Here's the 812. It's 812 and it's 112. So it's 812 in the center, 112 in the diamonds, and every single one is either a heart shape or a marquise. The heart shapes are in the corners. The marquise are filling it in all the way around it. I love a trillion. If you've never experienced one, see what all the fuss is about. See why I get so excited over a trillion cut bluing block D. And better yet, check out where we're going on the most opulent of qualities. Every single one of them, I'm not even moving them up to your eye yet, and they're all showing you reds. So imagine what happens when you actually see that stone directly to its face. And I'm not making it 49, 48, 47, 46. If you haven't dialed, dial in now, because this is going to be the most remarkable Tanzanite value. People will be talking about this. You're going to see our social media channels blowing up, going, I've never seen her do anything like that. I have watched her sell blue wings for nearly 4 years. I've never seen anything like that. I am making this Wednesday a memorable one. I am really we're going to highlight this last Well, we got 40 minutes, but this won't be 40 minutes on the air. We have 4 rings. They're going to be gone in a flash, a red flash, you could say. They're not 46, they're not 45, they're not 44, they're not 43. They're not even 42 or 41 or 4,000 bucks, and we know what's going to take. 8-carat stones with these massive diamonds in every single one. You know, I love when, you know, if the diamond mountings are important, fine, throw them in. These could not be more important of a mounting. The way those bigger diamonds are set, the way you have those major overall diamond weights, and it's not 4,000 or $39.99, that could do it. We could stop right there, give it 60 seconds, and you know what? We'd see all 4 of those out the door. We're already verifying on the trillion and the oval. Call me on the emerald cut, call me on the cushion, or you never know. Call me on the trillion so we can get that to you. It's for whoever says sold first. But I don't think $39.99 is going to get them all out the door now that I look around. So here's what I'll do instead. It's getting better. They're getting lower. They're just going to be giveaway time. I think we may need to change it. Blowout may not cover it, Tony. This may be more like a giveaway event. It may be more just a total sacrificial Wednesday of Tanzanites. Because all we've got to do right now, get them down even lower than you've ever seen before, and we're there. But the fact is, still need to move them, right? Still need to go lower than that. Not 39, not 38. I'm not making them 37.99. How about this? The very first call is 4 rings only. $3,777. Not your price. I'm doing better. Wait, let's get 2 more people. We got 2 people? Let's get 2 more. I'll go lower. I'll take care of you. We'll make sure this is the best possible value. Tell me which one you like. We're thinking about the oval. Thinking about the cushion cut square. Don't you love it? 822, carat 52 in diamonds. Any gold you want on any of them. Oh, so we're hanging up because it's $37.77 when I'm not done. I'm not even done. We're going to keep going. And call me. Your favorites are here, but when they're gone and disappearing, I think we're all going to look back and go, but that one time, but that one night, but that one Wednesday I saw, and this is it, guys. I'm telling you, this can't be done. It's your chance to pick them up for less than $37.77. I'll keep on going. They're not $37 and they're not $36.99. It comes to value, and you know we are. It's tough to top yourselves when you have the best values out there, but we're doing it right now. We're starting to get really, really busy because I think that whole moment we're going past $37.77 has started to sink in, and everybody's understanding that this has never been seen before. And they're not $36.99. I'll keep on going. We're going to get them all 4 gone. Let's just do it. 4 pieces, 60 seconds. I won't even make them 36 or even $35.99. This is my best. And I've had the pleasure of offering you Blue Wings for a while. It is a great, great point of pride for me to be able to bring the best in the world when nobody else has it. That is a big deal. And you guys are privy to it. And you know what? They're not even $35.99. Cushion's already spoken for, already gone. I hope they don't mind saving a little more money, Kevin, because I'm doing it. They're not even 35. Blow them out. Jalen, which one do you like? Don't say the cushion. The cushion's already spoken for. But I want to give them as much look at their new ring as possible. But they're not 35. They're not. The phone lines are going crazy, guys. This is now. See, now what's going to happen? Everyone's going to go, oh, my goodness, I missed it because I dialed too late. Don't dial too late. Just come on in. Be a part of it. They're not $35.99 either. This is my blowout of all time. I need you to get one. Kevin's got the cushion. I can't do the cushion. Kevin, you got it, right? So let me show you the inside as well. There's the inside of your cushion cut. Well done. The cushion cut is gone. Looking for the trillion, the emerald cut, the oval to get home. So you know what? Make it even better. $3,499. That's the lowest I can go. It's far lower than I was ever supposed to go. They're $5,700 for a smaller stone. Take what you love off this wheel. Let's get them out of here. And you have not seen a deal like, which one do you like? Let's go with the oval, yes. And do you know that's the largest one out there? It's 827 in the size of the center, plus you're getting 24 points in pear shapes. And that's a pear shape, 1 on each side. So there's a 12-pointer here and a 12-pointer there. And then it goes with another 96 points in white diamond round brilliance. Jalen, great halo, total look there. And that'll end up being a carat 20 in diamonds and the 827, which is the largest that we actually had up there on that wheel. So we're verifying in the oval. Which one for you, Joyce and Antonio? And also, who else? Virginia wants one too. Thinking about the trillion back here. Look at that trillion. Oh yeah, which one for you, Joyce? Or Antonio, let me know which one you want to see on the hand as well. Oh, do you want my pick? No, you don't want my, do you want my opinion? Yes, let's try the emerald cut. That'll help. That'll help decide. You know I love an emerald cut. It's 7969. 807 center, but then you get you get 6 massive diamonds. 2 pear shapes on each side. Is that what it is? Yes. 2 pear shapes that come together. Yes? The back and the measurement. You got it. This is the emerald cut first. And Antonio, that's going to be a carat 36 total weight in diamonds, but it breaks down like this. 34 on the pairs, which there are 4. And then you're going to have the rest be the 102 in the round brilliants. Even this top and bottom, those are large round brilliants. That's amazing. That's $34.99. Let me show the oval here. We got to show the back of the measurement. So here's the back. Jalen, have them take a look at the back there, and then we'll show you, did you need the measurement of the whole ring? Okay, we'll try that on and measure it for you, and we'll show it to you that way. So that's going to be the oval one more time on the hand. So this one's not gone yet. There, the 3 you see up here. Linda, hi Linda. Where in California is she? You're getting all my Cali girls tonight. I know where that is, only because I have relatives who live there. How wonderful. I love it. Well, Linda, I hope I see you next time I go out and visit. I hope I see you out there. Wonderful. There is, let's see, 7/8 of an inch, top to bottom. 7/8 of an inch. I know exactly where she's at. She probably doesn't live far from Highway 111 out there, right? And if she needs good restaurant recommendations, no, she doesn't. She lives there, I don't. but I'm only just advertising shamelessly for friends who own restaurants out there. But anyway, that's another story. But thank you, Linda. All right, so the oval, did that help, Jalen? Did they see that? Measurement-wise, how are we doing? What did we decide, Antonio? Emerald cut, oval, trillion. My trillion is still here. You guys really love to leave me my favorites. I like it. I like it. It's a kind bunch we got. The trillion is amazing. Trillion is 812 with a carat 12. I'm going to give this last call. We have somebody right now verifying in the oval. We have somebody verifying in the emerald cut, and nobody's on the trillion except myself. It's the best value. Thank you again, Linda. Linda, if I see you, I'll know it's you because I'll spot the ring first, and I'll go, you must be Linda. She'll be all freaked out, and then she'll go, oh, you're Lauren. Oh, yeah. So there we go. There's $34.99. Last call. We have verifications going on, though. Trillion, not trillion. Oval and emerald cut are verifying right now. Those are on their way. It's just a matter of who's getting what. The trillion is here. If you have any last questions, I am ecstatic over this value. $3,499. Don't wait. They're only here right now at that price. This is why we do a little late night Wednesday deal. And let me show them up close as well, because the emerald cut, maybe it does help on bigger pieces like this to make sure you see all the information. And then obviously I got to tilt that upright so you can see it the proper way. But that's $79.69. I'm not going until they go. I can't go, and like putting those back in a vault would be truly painful to do. That would be painful. It'd be one thing if they were still offered at like $59.99 or $69.99, but they're $34.99 for, well, in this case, an 807 with 34 points. That's where I wanted you to see the pear shapes. Do you see where they are on the sides? They kind of point in together. There's a round on the outside. Then you've got the 2 pear shapes that point in and kind of center up with that side detail, and then that goes on either side. So 2 pear shapes on each side, 4 total, and then the rest are rounds. All the big round brilliants all the way throughout. Love that. It's a carat 36 total weight. It's the big 807, and it's a very elegant cut. An emerald cut is an elegant cut. It really, truly is. It is $34.99. Take it if you love it. And that one's verifying right now. We'll show the oval up close as well. Let me share that with you so you're sure to see all the details there. Though the oval is just fantastic. Well, you know, it's the biggest look by far, too. When you see this up close and you realize, and this is going to be item number 6611, so 6611, that's going to be an 827. That was the largest of all 4 that we started with. That'll be the 827 plus 24 points, where, again, I want you to see the pear shape. There's a pear shape, just 1 on each side. This time they point outward towards the band. Then you've got the rounds leading the rest of the way. That's 96 points. So your total diamond weight here is a carat 20. Carat 20 with the 827. The oval verifying. Now, Jalen, did you decide on one yet? Which one do you like, Kevin? Oh, take it. It's still here. It's still here because I think he's taking the oval. Yeah. Jalen, oval? Oval, right? Or Antonio, oval? Oval. I hate to interrupt you, Jalen, but which one are you taking? Never mind. Oh, boy, lost cause. Let me show the trillion up close, because that one I haven't shown you up close yet. It's time to see the trillion. That is item number 6353. I don't know if any one of them shows more red than this one does. What do you think? That's my 6353 is that 812 with 112. That is the 812 112 ring, the 924 total weight, the trillion cut. And look at all those fancy cuts. This is the only one that has heart shapes, and it's got marquise cuts as well. All the marquise cuts align. See how they're kind of set at a diagonal, so they line up to still create a halo. And then you've got what are heart shapes in the corners. So the cleft of the heart shape is like tucked in right where the prong is. How amazing is that? Oh my goodness, what a fun trillion. I gotta try that on too. I just love that every single diamond in it is a fancy cut. Every single diamond in it is amazingly large, and that's a total of 112. That's impressive. Which one do we like? I think the oval, sounds like that oval's verifying. Sounds like maybe, I think maybe Kevin's on the emerald cut. Okay. If you need to see any of them again or on the hand, let me know. Here's the trillion on the hand. Don't leave the trillion. That depends, Jalen, on your ring size. We can't give gram weights because it's going to vary depending on the ring size that we make it for you. For example, like what ring size are they? A 9, so that would be more gold than, let's say, the size 6 it's in, right? So I can't give like an exact gold weight, plus there's a stone which weighs something as well. That's why everyone else gives gram weights. That's fine, because they demand you take it in that size. Then you're fending for yourself. We make it in your size. But I can tell you this, none of these rings are light, tinny rings. They're made of solid gold. Tell them this, they're made of solid gold, and they're really, it sounds like we have a first-time shopper maybe. These are hefty. These have a great feel. I mean, it's gold that is worthy of supporting diamonds and Tanzanite of this level. Are we ready to move? Trillion is here. And then here's the oval. And then here's the emerald cut. Oh, blind, sorry. I should have warned you about that. Put on your sunglasses before you look at the emerald cut. Isn't that amazing? Something I need to show, Jess? Okay. Do we ever hear, I wonder, from our requesters tonight? Linda, Mike, or Sharon, or who was our other requester that, yeah, we had Elizabeth too. Hoping we could get you something that is perfect for you. All right, last call, yes. Yes, it is. Trillion is, do you have it? Okay, well, when the trillion's gone, it's gone. So let me show that one more time. Here's item number 6353. That one's verifying right now. It's gone. So you'll have to call me, guys. I just want to take one last look. I think this is gone. I think. But again, never like to say for sure until I know for sure. And then we've got, ooh, the oval. Yes, please. Okay, so coming up, we're on our way. We have a big yellow diamond coming up. I had to show this because I mentioned this earlier. It's my carat 70, which I don't have another one of this size anywhere. And the closest thing to it would be a 2 carat where you have to pay more money because it's 2 carats. This is a much better way to go when, you know, if you are on a budget, right? If you're trying to pinch every single penny and get the most, you know, bang for your buck, here's how you do it, because it looks like a 2 carat. There's just, I'm actually, let me find a 2 carat and show you a 2 carat if I have one up here, because you really need to see this. I do. I have a, no, do I? Nope, that's a sapphire. Oh, I've got a, oh, maybe I need to get a 2 carat. This actually, because it's an oval shape, which we usually see cushion cuts in the bigger stones or a pear shape in the bigger stones, this is where you get a tremendous buy. It is, oh, it's also certified, and that's the headline here. It's 7026. That is so attractive, isn't it? So beautiful, the oval, the cutting, the brilliant cut that allows the oval to really spark. Plus you have a very, very important couple of trillions on the sides, 39 points there, another 65 points in the rounds. Do call your operators, guys, on the Tanzanites. I know we move along because we have just about 20 minutes left, but want to make sure you get in on your Tanzanite of your dreams. So please take advantage. We still have that heart shape, the 1335, still here. If you want to get the heart shape, which we brought earlier at a new low, that $59.99, price tag for a 1335 heart-shaped blue wing. But here's our beautiful carat 70. And this one has a cert that tells you it's a VS. Tells you it's a VS1. Then you've got the 65 plus the 39 points in the diamonds. Here's the cert from GIA that comes with it. So oval brilliant stone, 6.2 by 8 point, is that 8.88? That's good. It is. And then you have a carat 70 U to V VS1, excellent polish, very good symmetry, and faint fluorescence, and it's an inscribed stone. Can we just take a look though? Because what's up? What? I mean, that is why when we say VS and we say that GIA is really particular about how they grade stones, this is why. There's nothing from the front. I finally, after looking very carefully, found an inclusion on the very, very girdle of the, that's the back view. This is the front view, the back view. One inclusion on this angle, one inclusion up here. That's it. Nothing visible from the front. Wow, it's really good. Here's your clarity and color, color and clarity. Here's your proportion from the side. That cert comes with it. Oh my goodness. And that's an extra bonus to get a diamond in a big size that has a cert. That's really good. Plus, you have a little something we call TVON value. Nobody can top our yellow diamond deals. This is about to be a better value than it's ever been before because it's been $19,999 because it's a carat 70, but it's the VS quality and the fact it has a cert that tells you all that. This is the inside, all finished in double, look at the double undergallery, 18 karat solid, yellow and white. I just love the trillions also beside it. That's really a nice addition to have, again, like we saw in the Tanzanites, big fancy diamonds with it as accents. That's important too. Would you even believe me if I told you it was half off? If it was $99.99, if it was under $10,000, would you believe it for a VS1 stone? Or should we just go lower? We can do it. Because here we are, last 20 minutes of the Wednesday night, and we are ready to deal. Where means it just got to be the best value possible. And I don't just put up a big price and hope that you're going to get me in the neighborhood. No, let's just give you the best price possible and save you the most we can. That's my philosophy. It's how I want to shop. I don't want to pay a single penny more than anybody else did. I want to get a better deal than everyone else can. That's what I want. I want to make sure that real shoppers, true shoppers, know this is not $99 or $89 or $79.99, and you get the cert to back it all up. That's so impressive and so important, and let's face it, that's rare. And you've got a major stone that I will tell you right now looks bigger. Looks bigger, a lot larger than so many of the 2 carats we have seen here, and yet it's not going to be $79.99 either, or $77.77, or $7,500, or $74.99. Any of those price tags would be incredible for a certified VS stone. And again, you saw that clarity diagram, that chart. They map it out. Nothing you could see from the front of that stone, even under huge magnification. That's what you want. There are still VS stones that are going to have something, some impediment to the clarity, some impediment to the brilliance that you see to your eye when you're wearing that every day, some kind of obstruction to what everybody else sees. It's not just about the beauty we see. Everybody's looking at our jewelry, especially, I will tell you, there will be a few more people looking at your jewelry when you're wearing a piece like that. Get ready. There's going to be people looking at you. They're going to be staring. You'll catch them. And you just say, thank you. Thank you. Like, you ever do that? You catch someone staring at your ring. You're like, I know what they're looking at. And what a good feeling. You're just awestruck, right? What's she wearing? Look at the size of that diamond. Look at the quality, the color, the sparkle. So many yellow diamonds are like barely their color. And you're like searching for any color, and you're then left to wonder, is it just a bad white diamond or is it a yellow diamond? You don't even know. The good yellow diamonds can't leave you with any shadow of a doubt. You've got to know it the second you see it. Don't you think that'll happen here? Is there any real similarity between what's the white diamonds on the side versus what's in the middle? That's a stark difference. That's how you know. Take a look. You got the cert as well. I'll make it better than 74, 73, 72, or 71.99. It's going to be less than $7,000. This has never happened. I'll make it $69.99. Did you have a question? Yes. The original price? Like, well, worth is a big, 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 big number. Like, you could be saying retail, how much is it at Tiffany's, how much is it at the other shopping network. Here, though, it was listed, I'm going to tell you this because it was listed here, $28,652 TVON list. That's my list on that ring. So, yeah. But that's not retail. That's not even wholesale. That's not even what a competitor would do. Yeah, that's just our list. So, yes, good value, right? From $28,000 to $34.99 seems to make for a good value there. And then we have diamond hoops. We have a diamond ring. Anything else you'd like to see? If we can recap something from earlier in the show, please let me know. I think that this bracelet, this one deserves a good home. I've got 518 in diamonds in solid 18K. Yes. Oh, good. Thank you. Who was that shopping? Hi, Betty. Thank you, Betty. Do you know what state she was watching from? Hi, Betty. Thank you. Who was shopping with you, Antonio? Carolyn? Just Carol. Carol? Just Carol. And Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Carol. Kevin. You had Linda. Did you have anyone else? Phyllis. Hi, Phyllis. Catching up on who got what. Yeah. MT? Massachusetts, no. No. MT. Montana. Yeah. Massachusetts is different. But it's MA. But MT. Yeah, MT is Montana. Wonderful. Hi, everybody. Thank you. Okay, so let's just show you this bracelet really quickly. $79.97 is the number. I felt like this had to come out to play, given all the discounts we've seen throughout the show. I thought, is there anything better than bring out 18 karat gold in a bracelet, then have it 221 with baguettes, another 297 in the rounds. So all together, 518 total weight just in white gold, because you can imagine. This is like a banner. It's like a ribbon or like almost like a more narrow flag kind of shape, as if that was in motion, blowing in the wind here, like a ribbon that's in motion, is what this looks like. Still a classic in that it's all diamonds, right? So this could be a little, if you're like into a departure from a tennis bracelet, you don't want it to be as simple and straightforward, I would love to see you try this one. Because with 518 and 18 karat gold, and there's a reason we don't see a lot of bracelets in 18 karat gold. They require more gold than really anything else that we create, right? So when you have something like this, and here's how it looks on the wrist, it's pretty impressive to get these ribbons. And you can see there the width overall and how it kind of zigs and zags in motion across your wrist there, and it goes all the way around. So you can see from one end to the other, it's going to have an insert closure and then a figure 8 safety, and then there's the other side, that's the insert portion of the closure, and then you've got this continuous, and it is smooth. I mean, you don't feel like these sharp, rough edges to it at all. It's just a great look, but there's a huge blowout price. So I thought this is worthy bringing out for the end of the night when we're taking a, well, $9,999 when the only time it's been on the air, it's been on once. That's where it was. And tonight, it's just half off. $49.99 to make it yours, and that gets you under $1,000 a carat on really, really, really good diamonds. So to get 18K as well, all setting those diamonds, that's a good way to go. $49.99. And we do have a few pieces from earlier. So just a reminder, if there's anything we can show you again, or if you're still considering something that we've had earlier, you want to check on, well, I know exactly what I need to do right now. I need to show you this. This one, somebody missed, because the fact it's still here in a Roval, what looks like a Paraiba, it's out of the Congo in tourmaline. Let me share it with you. We're not leaving this behind tonight. A debut all of 2 hours ago, and here it is. And one more look at it, because correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is still available. 8230, a 4 carat exactly. It's labeled as a cushion cut. It really has a Roval kind of shape to it, and that is the most stunning, bright, neon blue-green color. And then it's tourmaline out of the Congo. They haven't done the testing. We can't say yes or no definitively on copper or not. You can't, because it hasn't had all of those rigorous testing processes done yet. That's the deal. There hasn't been enough of it coming out of the ground to do all that. So you have a 28-point diamond weight. They're all bigger stones. You can see 3 on each side there, a little bit of mil-grain set under the basket, and some very designer tapered prongs as well. But that's all just designed to be just purely an accessory to that center stone, which is the most attractive, lively, blue-green mix that is bright. Now when you see it on the hand, you'll really get to appreciate how it really sparkles when it moves. It's one thing to have it on a wheel just going side to side very delicately. But then when you really see it move, you get to see why it just looks like fireworks inside, like diamonds almost inside, when the diamonds are there, but they're on the outside. That's the stone really showing you what it can do and how much neon it has. And that ring, recapping it, it was here earlier. I just have a feeling maybe some of you might have missed it. So it's just $19.99 to get that piece to you. And you can even change the gold. So if you wanted to put it in yellow rose, you may. There's no extra charge for that. It's all custom made and custom designed around this stone. It's $19.99. One major, major value for one major collector out there. Or just, this could be the makings of the beginning of your collection. This can be the intro, the entrance into becoming a collector or a connoisseur, by having that stone be the catalyst. Really, that's the start. Because when you have a stone like that, you are an instant collector. It is that level of rarity and color and interest and clarity too. To get that clarity that you have in such a spark of a stone. That's only $19.99. Had a couple of other pieces from, ironically, just early, and then what I'll do is I'll throw in some new ones as well, as, you know, obviously an appreciation for those of you that have been with us since the beginning. Let's show you a few new pieces also. But we have that Congo tourmaline, then we have the tricolor ring here that you see in 18K, that's solid. That's 18 karat solid gold, and yep, yellow, white, and rose. Then I also have something new that also comes with a cert. Here's a pendant. It's a yellow sapphire. It kind of looks, I had to do a double take when I saw it because I thought it was a yellow diamond. And it is a yellow sapphire, and we know that because it's even got a cert to go with it. But that all day looks like a yellow diamond. It's got a cert from the AGL. I'll pop that in for a look. It is a carat 30. Here's the end of our show, guys. We have 10 minutes left. Let me know what you'd like to see. Let's take a look at the cert really quickly. This goes with the yellow sapphire pendant. This is the cert for the yellow sapphire. Let me show you here. It's AGL. September of 2 years ago, corundum sapphire, your photograph, carat 30, 5x6, octagonal, radiant, vivid yellow, and no indications of heat treatment. And the other side shows you the origin and the signatures of the gemologist. It is a Ceylon. Which one? Congo. The Congo is gone. Beat that Congo drum because the Congo's gone. And that one's out of here. So that's 8230, any gold. Yellow sapphire, by the way, is the yellow sapphire. You know what? Let me just give you a great price on this one. And that yellow sapphire, you know what? We'll do that with the cert. It's a carat 30, plus it has the diamond weight. And that diamond weight's 54 points. And it's an unheated, as you saw on the cert. That yellow sapphire, just blow it out. It's supposed to be $29.99. I got a better idea. Do the sapphire right now for $1,399. And then I've got a recap on the diaspor we had earlier as well. Had this diaspor ring. This is pretty. Almost like a vintage antique look in the mounting there with the diaspor. Oh, by the way, both rings I have up there are $888. $888 for either of the rings, only $13.99 for the yellow sapphire pendant. It does look like a yellow diamond. It really does. And then I also have, don't forget about the big heart-shaped tansy, had the Panther bangle back, had that Amylite for $13.99. So I'll tell you, either of our pendants here, we can put the rings forward here. We'll do the pendant, and then I've got the Amylite to recap. That Amylite was also $13.99. So you can get the Amylite pendant or the yellow sapphire pendant for the same price. The rings are the same price. So $888 for the rings, $13.99 for the pendants. How does that sound? Just making it kind of easy there for you to figure, get which one you like. And then what else do we have? Well, there is a very large 1 carat emerald cut diamond. It's a white diamond. It's an emerald cut. It's exactly 1 carat. It's an 18 karat gold. It won't be $888, but it is a really pretty ring. So just let me give that a little look there so you can see that emerald cut diamond. Also have a big Petite. So $888 in the rings, $13.99 on the pendants, 60 seconds on this wheel. And let me see if there's anything else I need to recap. Also my signet ring, $888. Didn't hear from our requesters there, I don't believe. So yeah, it's last call on anything. If we can pop something in there for you to take a look at. How about this ring? This I think is also here. This is the big opal. This one's not $888, but it is under $2,000. Everything on the wheel is. That opal is only $1,999. Still have that one here for you. So much yellow, so much red. It's a really good stone. In a wider, smooth band style. Look at the yellows. The toughest color, people say red. I disagree. I think the toughest color to find in a black opal is yellow. Bright yellow, not orange, bright yellow. Reds I actually find is a lot more common. I think it's more common to see red than it is yellow. You have all of the colors, literally the rainbow is embodied and encompassed in that stone. So $888 for the tricolor, 18K, that's 18 karat solid gold, and it's in kind of like, almost looks like abstract mountain range or sand dunes. That's a really cool look. And then we've got this beautiful diaspor. That's $888. Pendants are $13.99, your choice of. And the ring in the front center, that is the big opal for $19.99. Congratulations. Do you want to see 1 carat yellow diamond earrings, as in like 1 carat each for your big earrings? We got that. So that's also available. We'll show it to you. And then don't forget to call us on the Panther bangle and the 14K made in Italy design. Loving those. Had it back for $9.99. Brought it back by popular demand. Anything up here? Let's give it final 60 seconds, then I can show you some other pieces you haven't seen yet. Or if there's anything else you want to check out one more time, we can help you with that. Remember the 170. Just saw this a moment ago. That's the 170 yellow diamond. That is going to be $69.99 with the VSGIA cert. And then there is a turquoise. And we can show you a new discount on a turquoise, but with white diamonds. What do you think of this one? Pretty turquoise too. Look at that. It's a great color. It's got a little, looks like pin mark on it. So let me get that off and then we'll help you. So coming up next, let me know if you have any questions on this wheel. Either of my pendants, either my huge, remember that is a 3385. That's the carat weight on the amylite. 33 carats, 85, amylite freeform cut. So much red, but it turns to green. Look at that cut. Look at those colors. This is just the coolest piece. If you like statement pendants, it's right here. That's your statement pendant. Right here. I'm showing it on the hand here so you can get a little size perspective on this and show you how it just glows and lights up. Yes. Yes. Triple band. Triple tricolor, you got it. Here it is, the 18K triple gold, meaning tricolor band. It's item number 8140. That is $888, and there is only one, and you get 29 points in diamonds. It'd be good enough if it was just 18 karat gold. It's 3 bands in one, essentially. But it also has the 29 points in diamonds, and that's $888. First caller, it sounds like that one's verifying as well. Don't forget the other ring up there that's $888 is the diaspor, and then we have that incredible opal for $19.99. That opal's really got to go. The opal really is good. It's really, I never ever can I physically show you on TV cameras how good they are, but the fact it looks that good up close tells you something, because it gets even better in person. Now, is this one still available? Tricolor? All right, tricolor 18K, verifying still. Still waiting on that one. And then I think we may need to zoom in on that opal just to show it to you. Show you every last little color, every single bit of the pattern and the color that's within that stone. And that sapphire pendant, being a certified sapphire that is a carat 30 with the unheated, and that's only $13.99. Huge value there. Antonio, you leaving that one for us? Okay, so this is still here. So let's move on from the wheel. $888 on either of those two rings. I do want to make sure you see this opal, though. I think it's worth seeing all by itself, close up and personal, because you may have missed it earlier, and this is too important to stay here at this value. 8121 is the item number. Let's show it to you all the way up close here. Come on in and look at all the reds and the yellows, the blues, the greens, the orange, the purples, the electrified colors, and then I'll flip it and switch it so you can see here another look at the pattern. Let me move the other rings off the wheel so you don't see anything reflected in that band. That's a lot of mirror finishing, yellow gold only, carat and a quarter in the stone, 22 points in the diamonds, $1,999 for that black opal. Almost has like a, now I'm seeing a bird. Is that weird? I saw a heart shape earlier. Do you see the pattern that's right, sort of a 7 o'clock at the center of the base of the stone there? I'm now seeing almost like, it looks like a bluebird rising here, doesn't it? Now I'm seeing a bird in flight. Which one? Tricolor gone. Congrats on the tricolor. That's item number 8140, as it is, of course. And here's our, as it is in yellow gold. We'll show you the finishing on the back side, and let me know who's got the big opal. That is such a good looking stone. I like that little, at first I saw a heart. This is what opals do, though. You'll have it for years, and there will be a day when you look down at your hand and see your stone, and you'll see a different pattern that you've never seen before. I'm seeing a bird now. I'm seeing like a bird in flight with the big wingspan outstretched, almost leading from like a rainbow cloud. Oh, just love it. I love it. I love it. Bluebirds are significant, and I gotta say, look at how pretty this is. Oh, It goes, then it just disappears into yellows. Look at that, bright yellow. Oh, this opal is just magnificent. It really is. Look at this. Wow, that's a wow. I mean, I can't stop staring at it. I'm getting lost in this stone. Isn't that fun to be able to just get lost in your gem? And look at the inside, finished all the way through. Look at the side profile of the stone. Take it all in. Oh, we have a minute 40 in the show? Oh, okay. That came up quick. I was getting, once again, lost in the opal here. Didn't even realize the end of the show was near. Thank you, Tony, for that clock. Otherwise, I would have just been staring at the opal all night long. They'd have to, yeah, Tony, it's time to go, Lauren. You got to go home. You got to feed Peanut. Go. Just go. So $19.99 on this one. Minute 20 left in our show. I have no problem ending with that. I think that's a beautiful finale for our Wednesday. We're back tomorrow night. It's Thursday tomorrow night. Well, it's Thursday now on the East Coast. And we want to really welcome you to join us tomorrow at 7 o'clock Pacific time. That is 9 Central and, wait, is it? Yeah, 9 Central and 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you then. We got 3 hours, and if you thought tonight was good, and it was, make sure you're with us really all throughout the weekend. We're going to have quite the celebration as we welcome fall officially tomorrow. Tomorrow is the official kickoff to fall. So how do I get any more fall dressed than I was tonight? I don't know. I'm going to have that challenge tomorrow. Yes. Flash the what? Sure. We didn't show it, right? No. This one? You talking about the demontoid? This one here? Sure. There it is. There's a demontoid. We're flashing it. We didn't show it yet, but it is a 102 and 84 points in diamonds, and we can give you a great deal at the end of the show for that one. That one's going to be, you know what, $24.99 if you like it. So join us tomorrow. Big, big, big Thursday night as we will celebrate the beginning of fall together. And that's a great looking Russian Montoy. Go to TVON.com if you need a little more time. I'll try this on my hand really quickly. Thanks again for being with us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for shopping. Really appreciate you all so much. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you right back here, 7 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow night. We'll say hello, fall.